So a sign you've grown up. Hello! Welcome in, YouTube! We're live! Welcome back to Three Counties FC. I'll interrupt my own chatting about Easter eggs then. It is Easter as we play and live stream this today if you're watching on the VOD. Happy Three Counties FC stream number 22. Welcome back. I hope you're good. We're gonna have a lovely chilled stream this morning. It's gonna be good. She hasn't got the hint then exactly. I was just saying to the Twitch chat where we went live over there a little bit earlier. I don't think I've had an Easter egg this year, and I'm hoping it does change, but I think I've hit an official Unk era where you just don't get things for like Easter. So yeah, fantasy locked in. Yes, by the way, if you would like to join the fantasy game today, the link is in, well, the link is always the same, fantasyfm.io, but the code is pinned in the chats if you'd like to join a little bit of fantasy football, but the Football Manager version that we've created. By the way, I've been working on it and there are some big updates coming soon. I think I'm almost ready to release like the proper version of it that has seasons, transfers and loads of other cool features too. So without talking about it too much, exciting times for that. Hello, Sunday morning host, Fogman says. Hello. Who have we got in on the YouTube side? Let's make sure we got that coming through loud and clear also. Paredes is in. Holmesy's in. How are you, my friends? I hope you're good. Over on the YouTube side of things. I don't think my multi-chat is working. It says go live to be able to see the multi-chat. I am live. I'm in multiple places, in fact. So that doesn't seem to work there, but I can see it in this one. So we're all good. We're okay. I'm also an Unk and can't see the pin. Is the pins there on Twitch chat? I think the hype train might be covering you. Might need to scroll across maybe. It says it's pinned here. It might be because there's a hype train going on because you guys are so kind with the resubs, basically. Yeah, scroll across. Cheers! Hype train, I can see it there. There you go. My coffee might be getting a bit cold because I did make it a while ago. What's going on with it? I think the sunshine's playing havoc with my my screen focusing there. That's not good, is it? You needed to swipe. Yes, right, chat. With that all in mind, shall we go to Football Manager and start to discuss what's going on in our save, because that's why lots of you will be here. Lots of you will not be here for this reason, but I am sure that lots of you will be to watch the Football Manager stuff. I will go to the squad screen as well so that you can see some stats. Let me go to my custom view so that you would like to pick your team based on this if you are indeed doing Fantasy FM today. Here are the stats in the starting lineup at the moment if you would like. Everyone but Ollie has picked Prince Cisse as their defender. Really? Very good indeed. But yeah, we're going to play some more Three Counties today. We're going to try and get through the January transfer window, because since last time, I have played a few games. They've gone basically as you would expect. We have won almost all of them except for a blip. We blipped. We bloody blipped. But he has captained him. Yeah, well, there you go then. We lost to Shrewsbury 3-2. I did rotate the team and a guy called James Tomlinson-Taylor played because we were knackered for some reason. We lost 3-2 and we got pinged. Absolutely pinged by Salford. Now, Salford were predicted to win the league. And we did have this weird time where everybody was knackered. So it was coinciding with that. But we got pinged 4-0 in a game. But since then have recovered to win 4-2 and 2-1 against Leyton Orient. So we're fine. But it does show that we're not completely infallible. But we are still 9 points clear. We did get pinged by the second place team Salford though. So is it a worry? Probably not. We'll be okay, won't we? But it does it does show that it exists. The chance to lose does exist. So yeah, there we go. That is where we've got to. Was there any other updates in terms of results? I don't really think so. The other games before that were 4-0 wins against Burton and Rotherham, a 4-2 win against Cambridge and a 2-0 win against Scunthorpe. And I think that was probably about where we were. We went through in the FA Cup last time and we went out of the Carabao last time on penalties, didn't we? And I did also say the strength in depth shows with January. Yes, that is true. It does probably mean that we do need to do a little bit of transfer stuff for this January window because the strength in depth might not just be there actually. That if we need to rotate, we do definitely see a drop-off, don't we? Happy Easter, Clayts. Have you also had the problem with the player search where it doesn't show many players, showing scouted players only more than not for some reason? I believe I've seen other people with that, Morgs, yes, but not something I've experienced, but maybe also because I've not really been searching. It might be a thing that we see today, so maybe we'll just keep an eye on it. But I've definitely heard of people complaining about that bug. Have you got a skin on? I think Zealand was complaining about that bug, actually. If you've got a skin on, it might be to do with that, but if not, I don't know. Yeah, it's FM26. It's probably just a bug, isn't it? Voitinho, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Happy Easter to you. Kota's locked his fantasy team in. Should we have a little look at the old fantasy team who we've got in our tape? My table's not loaded, so that's good. Oh, I should have pressed refresh, but I didn't. It is there. The fantasy is looking pretty well populated at the moment. We've got, does it say how many managers? I think it does on, that's just my email there. Oh, God, don't go and show you that. It doesn't matter, but there's nothing on there, but still. There are 14 of you in there. Make sure you join. The code is this one here. It's also pinned in the chats. Lock your teams in. The most picked player is Prince Cisse. Most captain player is Caleb Chukwuemeka, as you might expect. It's the teeny skin. Yeah, it might be something to do with that then, yeah. Clarissa, morning Clarissa, missed the start. Can you go again, please? Yeah, we'll start again. I just locked in, but now realise it's a transfer special and maybe that's a mistake. We won't be able to add players anyway, so I did think about this, does Mano, but really, yeah, you might want to go with the players that are more likely to keep their places, but even if we sign players, I don't know, yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it, really? You kind of have to go for a player, so it depends really who we sign. Maybe wingers is where we're looking for players. I'd probably say the most, but yeah. Join the fantasy team, and let's discuss what we're going to go and do in today's stream. So we're going to do the January window. We are also going to do a bit of scouting to try and see where we can improve. Now, last time, I think we decided that wingers was really where we're a little bit short in the attack. So we've got the two strikers, Chucky, Demista. I like our backup strikers because we can bring in the youngster, Andre Sani, or we could bring in, of course, Alexander Folovsky, who ended up scoring a lot of goals last time. He's got 16 in 22. I don't know why my camera's not focusing very nicely on my face. I think it's because of the light behind me, but I might need to try and fix that in a bit. But wingers wise, we've got Mane, Myers, Ronaldo, Flowers, and that's maybe it. So maybe one more winger at least would allow us to have two good backups. So I think that's something we're going to look at. So I did do a bit of scouting. The main player that I scouted was this guy. What do you think of Junior Francis, chat? Now, I think he looks quite Ronaldo Flowers, but maybe a bit better. He's got a release clause of 300k, which we actually can afford. We've got good money in the bank because of all those clauses that we sold and all those sales. But he's lightning quick. Greens for speed, say no more. Yeah, James has got the right idea. I wonder, he plays for Kano Pillars in Nigeria. And I do believe, when I did speak to his agent, that he should get a work permit. So I wonder if this is a guy that we could really go for. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe we'll have another little look. What I did set up, pretty solid mentals too. The mentals and the physicals are good. The technicals are all right as well, except for the finishing is rubbish. But if we play him wide, maybe that's not as much of an issue, perhaps. Still at a level for physical beasts to shine. Exactly, yeah. We know technicals are pointless anyway. Yeah, we can kind of ignore them. No potential though, apparently. Yeah, it does say that he has reached his potential pretty much, which is maybe the one issue. But is that true? He's 20. I don't know who the scout report came from. Where was how can I look at that? Oh, yeah, it was there. If I go here, the scout report came from Neil Critchley. So it'll be decent, but it may be not the best one that we could get. Sorry to ask again, but what is the skin? This is the Mr. Teeny skin, but I've tweaked it to make the colours and backgrounds and stuff different. If you search up Mr. Teeny FM26 skin, you'll find it there. Also, as an aside, the mic sounds much better this week compared to the VOD. I missed the stream last week as I was at Centre Parks, but came back with a week-long plague. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have tried to fix it again. I don't think it's perfect. It's really, I don't know what the issue is, but I don't think I really change anything, but I wonder if it's some type of software that is jumping in to change the mic. Because what I do like all the tests and I tweak it and make it really nice and it sounds beautiful, smooth. And then the next time I listen back to a recording and it's like, oh, it's rubbish again. So hopefully it's all right at the moment. Yeah. First time did the Fantasy FM, but after choosing 4 players, is there a submit button? I've got nothing like it I can see, but might be being an unk. Scroll down, Magic Ped, and also make sure you've chose 4 different players. You need 3 players and a separate captain. It's not choose which one is your captain, and then it'll let you lock picks at the bottom. Yes. The issue with his ability is that he won't be much better than where you are league wise. Yeah, But is he just good for now? And actually, because he's 20, would we be able to sell him for a profit anyway, maybe? I wonder basically if he's the best that we can get. I did do some transfer rooms. These were the results. So, star players, I went to centre-back, because I think we're going to need to replace John Pereira. I went right wing, left wing, and midfield centre, because I think we might just need one more. We've got Taylor Richards, Nia Kirby, Zaroli, and Luca. But I wonder if by 300k, use as a sub and sell in League One, I guess. Yeah. I think we probably could, couldn't we? Got it, thanks. Had Melvin as captain and forward, that'll be it, yes. Maybe I need to make that a little bit more clear on there. So I think it does say it, but if it's not making it obvious why you can't progress, then probably need to make it even more clear, because you're not the only one who said that, don't worry. 2 midfield centres were these guys. Charlie Savage, if you know why, off of... I don't know why I was going to test you on that then, weirdly. Off of Vadut's fame, Charlie Savage. And I do like this guy. He's got a cool name, Till Backstein. He's got a little flat top and a unibrow. Is it unibrow or monobrow, by the way? Maybe put that warning message next to the submit button. Does it come up, but not very clearly? I need to test it again, but yeah, you're right. Before I lock him in, is Luca back from injury? He is, Connor, yes. Yeah. Monobrow? I think he has 3 brows. He actually does. He doesn't even have just one big one. He just has one extra one in the middle, doesn't he? He just got 3. DJ Frenchie, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate you, my friend. Did that pop? Did that make a sound? That's a 3rd eyebrow. I think you're right. It shows the message at the top of the captain list. Okay, cool. I need to make a Twitter account or an X account, and I need to use the dedicated Fantasy FM part of the Discord to like update. I need to get more feedback and tweak things, because I realise people submit bugs, which has been great, but then I can't talk to those people about the bugs, so I need like back and forth to be able to fix them. Uni or mono, both are cromulent, but there is a double-barreled... Follow me. But okay. That there is a double-barreled eyebrow. I think you're right. Unibrow if you're an unk. Christ. Have I done it again? Breezy, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. The transfer rooms are good, but you might get more luck from work permit likely search. Also, seeing Sergio Arribas in your save was emotional, as he was my captain and star boy. That's so nice, isn't it? When you see like your players popping up again. It's like I was watching Callum, because he was doing Fantasy FM the other day, and he had Ezra Carrington. I was like, I'm picking him as my captain, and I think he did rubbish. But that's why. Yeah, what do we think of Till Backstein? Might need a bit more scouting, but for a midfield centre, he looks like he's going to have good pace, or good acceleration, rubbish pace, actually. Good stamina, good balance, though. Work rate's a bit lacking. Technique will be really good. Passing will be really good. Vision's a bit yikes. But in League 2, can you expect all of them to be really good? Perhaps not. Yeah. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Jake? First touch, pretty good as well. Yeah, maybe I'll get a little bit more... Okay, we are still scouting him. Maybe we'll wait for that and maybe have a look at him later in the window, or when the window actually opens. I think he looks all right as a good option. Only 19 is the cool thing for him, isn't it? Till might be the one, yeah. He plays for TWL Electra in Austria, and I don't know. I can't remember, but I assume he would get a work permit, but I don't actually know that one for sure. I have a bit of a problem as well, chat, but I don't know if this actually is a problem. Jorge Nunes, our wonderful young goalkeeper, who is only getting better and better, is one of our ESC place players. His contract, though, expires in 2030, and I offered him a new contract, but it said he wasn't going to get a work permit. So, and it wouldn't let me give him the ESC place. So I don't know if we're going to lose him. But the other thing, weirdly, is that in his contract, that's not his contract, in his contract, he's got a 1-year extension after playing 5 league games if we get promoted. So his contract will get expired as long as we get promoted, which with 9 points clear at the top. So I don't know what's going to happen with him. He's played more than 80% of our games, yes, and I think we should next year, he'll probably be able to get an ESC place, maybe even a work permit. So I kind of think he might be okay, but I don't know. How are you, Clayts? How you doing, Neil Critchley? I'd recommend Charlie Savage, would you, Neil? Thank you, dude. Thanks for coming in, by the way. Your fantasy team is locked in and I'm ready to be let down. Perfect. That's the way it works. How you doing, Ren? Welcome in, dude. Will he sign a contract without the work permit? I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, I'm in a bit of a... I guess we just wait and see. He should get a permit, yeah. You'll be able to get a work permit at the end of the season. That's what I think. That's why I'm not super worried, but we're just going to kind of wait and see, I reckon. Is it not just the government getting another 20k for the work permit application? It could be that, yeah. Extend and then you'll get it. Okay. Right. Tinfoil Hat, welcome in, dude. You're not late. You're just on your time instead. That's kind of how it is. Alexander says check expiring deals. We probably should check that as well. The other thing, though, I wanted to show you the other transfer room in options. So we've got Till Backstein. Remember these, chat, because I forget and then we never sign them. But we've got Till for centre mid. We've got the Nigerian for right wing. And then other players, 6 defenders popped up. And I don't think Max Elaine, Beyond, how do you say his name? Is it Elaine? Max Elaine on a free transfer. I don't think it's a terrible idea, but I don't think he's actually that good. But he's kind of fun because he has played for City this year. He's an option and would get a work permit, of course, because he is a Englishman. He played League One last year for Wrexham. Stoke before that in the Championship too. So could be a decent little option for us. Alini. I don't think it's Alini. It's pronounced... Thank you, Kokota. Thank you, dude. As soon as I sent that message, I got an ad. Nice, Connor. Good. Squad option, sign for profit at the end of the day. That's an option as well. And we are kind of thinking that we might just need a backup, really, because we will have Sandoval, who hasn't played great, and still Pharrell Johnson. But I do think centre-back, if there was a worldie, we should sign it. I will also try and loan John Pereira for another season. Eleni. Is it Eleni? Max, I think we'll call him. I think AI Lane is right, judging from people I've known with that name. Al Lane. Right, Al Lane. Right, I read that as AI Mushroom Man, which is a terrible way of reading it. Elaine. Okay, thank you, dudes. Max or Zach? It's Max. We've got Zach Abbott here, but Max. And Paddy. No. We've also got a guy called Carl Gunnar Gilbertson, who's 6'3", who's Norwegian, and actually looks like he might have decent physicals, but we don't know yet. Only a C. Or Dobson Ventura, who plays for Worcester, which is interesting. Oh, with that name you have to sign. It's a good name, isn't it? Carl Gunnar Gilbertson. Or Stanley Straw, but he's real. And 5'4"? He's only a wee lad. Is he real? Or has he just not got a photo? If I go on him and go back, does he get a photo? 5'4" centre-back. Ridiculous. It's a bad guy in Die Hard. Yeah, that is true. Have a look at Daniel Armour. Should be in your save, even though you're 5 seasons in. Beyond's taller than him, exactly. What was his name? Carl Armour. No, Daniel Armour. Armour. I don't think he is in my save. Daniel Armour. Armour. This guy. Slow. Sign as a last resort. We have scouted him, actually. We're probably not going to sign him, though. Wizard Slave, how you doing, buddy? Happy Easter, my friend. Clayts returning to us on a day like the second coming of Christ. Exactly. Coming back on the Sunday after saying I was going to stream during the week. Chat. Now, I'm going to say something now that I say every week. We are going to stream 3 times a week, starting this week. I've made well, I haven't actually made a schedule. I've made a decision that there are going to be 3 streams, and I'm going to stick to it. I've made it a note on my phone. I've got targets that I'm going to hit for every week, and I'm going to try and stick to them as much as I can. 3 times in the gym, 2 runs a week, 2 videos, and 3 streams. Did I say that? Believe it when I see it. I know. Is it the same decision you made last week? I was ill last week, right? And I decided next week we're going to start. But I'm telling you now, hold me accountable. You will. You'll come back next week. Next Sunday, when I see you on the Sunday, you'll be like, didn't you say you're going to stream again? But no, I am actually. That's my plan. I missed a whole day last week because of being ill. We've had a weird, had that weird sickness bug, and then I was ill. It was weird. But so I had to catch up on videos. But that is genuinely, I'm going to try, all right? Any lates with Clayts? Potentially lates with Clayts. But definitely Sunday. And then 2 streams somewhere, but I'm going to work it out. If you Google Stanley Straw, you just get results for replacement straws for tumblers. That's fair. Yeah, a Stanley Straw. Ridiculous. April Fool's was Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not doing it. Since when do we not hold you accountable? That's true. This is true. How you doing? Welcome in, dude. Easter holidays when I'm not in sixth form. Scenes. Right. Other players that I found then. Let's just go through them. Right wingers. This is where... No, it's not. Amani Richards is the best option, and I don't really want to sign him. I don't think he's quite good enough. Enzo Growth. They're all real except for Samir Lane. And who doesn't look particularly good. Left wing is where the Junior Francis popped up, and he does look good. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. It might be a Wednesday. I don't know exactly. But 3, yes. Tell you what I will do. I will nail down when they're going to be. It might even be Monday, thinking about it. I will nail down when they're going to be, and I will do a tweet, a Discord, a YouTube post, and I will actually put it down as a schedule so that you can see. And I'll schedule the streams so that you can actually come along and you can see them. How does that sound? Hold me accountable, as you should. But that is genuinely my plan. I'm going to try and stick to it. I've been to the gym already. I went yesterday, and I ran on the treadmill at the gym, so I'm starting. We're hitting it for April. Midweek sounds dreamy, yes. These other players don't look great, do they? So I will then finally... Other centre mids that were available. Dan Gore. Was he at United or something? Where did Dan Gore play? Where do I know him from? He was at... Yeah, United. Other players on there. Karoy Anderson. Daudo Traore. I'm most interested, I think, in this guy because of this guy's name. Imagine me trying to say that every single time he had the ball. Madio Mohamedou Mustafa. It's actually not a ridiculous name. It's just very long, isn't it? He's got a great beard. Great grey beard for a 19-year-old. Unfortunately, he's not very good. Kudos to you for running. I just find it the least joyful thing. I joined a new gym, chat. So, I've realised the best way to get a decent gym around here is not to look for a gym. It's to look for a hotel. And in that hotel, they have gym facilities. And you can go and get, for the same price as a pure gym subscription, which is what I had before, which was where I was going before, you can get a spa and gym subscription. Much smaller gym, but less busy. And I am now in this hotel. You get a sauna, you get swimming, you get all these, you get free coffee, all for the same price as a pure gym subscription. So that's a big tip for you. Again, this is very young. Also, perhaps access to spa facilities. Exactly. Also, a bar. Well, there will be a bar there, yeah, but I'm not sure that's the way that we should look at this. But yeah, I went yesterday, and the treadmill, I'm sure that you guys have seen this other places. The treadmill had a massive screen that you can watch Netflix on. The free coffee was the main reason, wasn't it? It might be, yes. It had a massive... You could watch Netflix whilst running or walking on the treadmill. Also, you could, there's Paramount, all of these things that you can log into. But, which brings you this week's sponsor, no. But also you could, and you just connect your headphones to it. You could also... I ran through Madrid yesterday. You can also log in and choose where you want to run, and on the screen it shows you where you're running. And I ran through Madrid because I was like, I don't really want to do this, but I don't really want to log into my Netflix, etc. But yeah, next stream live from the treadmill. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And then it also tracks all of your stats and stuff. Except I logged into the app, and as I was like, oh yeah, that'll be good. I can track them on there rather than doing a Strava or whatever. Apparently, my treadmill workout from yesterday was 566 minutes long because I forgot to close it afterwards. So this app now thinks I'm an absolute machine and ran for 9 hours. In the evening, later, I was like... Oh, that's still going. Closed it, and then the app was gave me so much praise. Lovely zone 1 session, yeah, always leg day. Exactly. No wonder you're sitting down. Exactly. So it thinks that gym now thinks that I'm an absolute machine. That's why he's been streaming in the week. His legs won't let him move from the gym. Exactly. Yeah. I did a 566-minute run yesterday, chat. I got the proof here. Look, I wonder if that could upload to Strava. I should. Although it does say 566 minutes of running, 239 calories, which isn't particularly good, and only 4.6 kilometers. So it's not actually that good, is it? 9 hours 26 minutes. Yeah, I'm a beast. What can I say? Right. This is the life I live. Can you say the name of the skin? Mr. Tinny 23. There you go. What's your Strava? I'll follow you. You can. It will be my name somewhere. You should though. I mean, you will find out where I live, which maybe I shouldn't do that. Did you do that in fancy dress? Yeah. I was dressed as a massive crab. That'd be something I would do, I reckon, wouldn't it? Not even 5k you're slacking. I know. Well, to be fair, I did do a whole gym session and a run, so that's why I didn't know. It wasn't a long run, but yeah, I'm going to run at least 10k a week, just nice and simple on my thing. 10k worth of runs, 3 gyms, 3 streams, 2 videos. That's my actual aim for holding myself accountable for April. Right. Anyway, chat. Shall I? If I cancel these and do them again, are they likely to bring back different players? 9 hours isn't a long run. I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. Now that we're in January. If you ever want a PT, let me know. I mean, I may do. I don't know where you're based, but you could do it remotely, I suppose, couldn't you? But maybe at some point, yeah. For a good price, of course. 100 coffees. I heard he got it on discount if he turned up once a week in a crab outfit. Nice. What's the situation? Are we signing some new talent? We are, D-Fester. Yeah, we're having a look mainly. We really like this guy. Junior Francis. 300k release clause. Very quick. Could come in and bolster us on the wings is the idea. What's with Vadoots? Haven't finished the last video. What do you mean, what's with it? You have to finish the last video to know what's with it. And then there's more videos next week. At least one's already recorded, in production. And then I think we'll do 2. Nice, he looks good. He does, doesn't he? Let me do these transfer rooms in again. And then we'll have a look at work permit likely, I guess, as well. So I did centre back, star player. Oh, I did do an age restriction. Maybe I'll get rid of the age restriction on these ones as well. I do like a younger player, of course, but let's do both. Right, let's bring those in, see if we get any bites on those. Let's also do player database and right wing or left wing. Does that do it properly? I'm not sure. Let's do work permit chance is likely. And let's just see what that hits. Have we got any recommendations first of all? Any clauses to sell or mortgage? We need to have a look at that. Let's do you know what? Because I keep saying this and then not doing it. Have we got any? No. We are owed a load of money, but none to sell. We get 50% of the next sell-on fee there, but I can't sell it yet. Or have sold it. We just get 50% of these, but I can't sell them yet, so no. I think that is natural right and I think you're right, Mushroom Man, which it didn't used to be the case, did it? But it does do it wrong. I think you have to do it like this. You have to go add condition, general. Is it general? Oh, up here, position, and do it separately like this. So get rid of that one, do left, and then do or is natural at right wing. Like that, I think. Yeah, that's different players. So that's different from before. How's Rest doing? He bossed it last season. Restes? He bossed it last stream. Oh, you mean Folovsky? He bossed it last stream. You could go back to one striker rested. Do you mean Folovsky? You just called him rested. Well, is that, or you got the name wrong. Lucan's early midfield. Chucky Melvin on the wing. You could actually. Yeah, that could work. That does make a bit of sense. How you doing, not Osley? Welcome in, dude. Oh, Rente. Yeah, okay. You're right. Sorry. You are right, actually, Rente. He is bossing it. He did boss it last time. You're right. That could work. I don't think we need to necessarily. We're doing quite well. We are still top of the league. But yeah, Kieran Morrison is available. Off of Liverpool Youth. Free agent. Could come in, play on either wing. He's not particularly great, though, I'd say. Although the scouts do like him. He could be an option. Kobe Barber. I like new gens, I think. What about this guy? He's a C+. Maybe I should look at World Rep. Any in here? Ronnie? One of the two. Any new gens in here? I should probably, because I want to sign new gens, don't I? Let's go like 23 and under. And just see. I assume the guys with no faces, they just don't have faces. And then maybe, because these have got a bit of reputation, just give them a scout and see what we get back. I thought he had a new gen face. It was just his face. Is that an insult? It feels like an insult, doesn't it? Determination 1, did he? What, Kieran Morrison? Oh dear. Yeah, probably won't sign him. That guy's got glasses on. That's not a footballer. That is the most ridiculous player photo I've ever seen, I think. Wade worth a look. He might be. Was he up? Was he? Where was Wade? Maybe. That's flipping the one off EastEnders. What's his name? Look at it. That's Jan Van Veen. You could be related to that bloke. Right. That's upset me. Again, has that guy got a hoodie on? That guy's got a hoodie on as well. I love looking through the lower league photos of the players that just pop up. All right, none of these players look very good, though. Get Ben Mitchell in instantly. Exactly, Ben Mitchell. That's what I was thinking of. You guys just had to help me with the name. But yeah, next Edgar Davids. You think this guy, just to confirm here, you think this guy, Andrew Todd, is the next Edgar Davids? That's what I've just heard in the chat there. Same prescription by the looks. Right. You're just upsetting me. Buy him. Andrew Todd, right? What type of career have you had, Andrew? You've played... he's played a lot of games for Dunfermline Athletic. He scored 7 goals a couple of seasons ago. I'm upset that his vision isn't 2020. Yeah. Mods, what happened? It's like Sports Interactive said, if you want your face in the game, then you just have to upload your own profile picture. And he's just like, all right. It is like that, Rusticles. Todd means death in German. Well, there you go. I've got no scouting range on. Oh, we're going to find so many more players now. We're going to find so many more players now. I didn't have any scouting budget on there. All right, let me go to 21 and see any new gens now. Why do none of them have faces? Maybe I'll go youth appearances. Venezuelan youth appearances for Eduardo Padilla. He's not very fast, which is a problem. Andrew Todd must have been a work experience kid at SI. I know, right? Wizard Sleeve was upsetting you, so I'm telling the mods. Thank you. No, you're right. Thank you. Both have glasses and like playing football. They're more similar than you think. Who are we talking about now? Edgar Davids? Yeah, maybe. I did know a guy at uni whose last name was Death. Wow. I played DayZ. Ran into a random on DayZ the other day. And I was like, oh, you friendly? He's like, yeah. He was like, oh, can I run with you? I was like, yeah, you can do if you want. I was like, oh, what's your name? And he went, Death. I was like, maybe I won't team up, actually. I'm not sure. Is that a trustworthy name? Death. Al Crayico soon. Non-league derby, Cray versus Cray. Nice. Maybe he just couldn't hear you. Maybe. William Guzman, Bolivia. 18 years old. I guess I scout these guys, don't I? That's South African. They're usually pretty good, the South Africans, on here. Probably not going to be good, the Qatari guy, but maybe. Maybe you'll prove me wrong. These guys then don't have any... Let's fully scout those. That'll cost me an arm and a leg, won't it? See, the highest world rep guy is Junior Francis as well, isn't it? I feel like Death would say if they are here for you. If they just want to run with you, they might be here for you soon. Yeah. That was Death from Discord. He just wanted to make a friend. I think he was very friendly. I just kind of made my excuses in the end. I was like, I've got to go now. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Death. I've got to go now. I don't want to die. Right, how can I filter this down to find better players, chat? Is there a filter I can use in here? Or just do I... How many are there? 149. I can't quite scout all of them. Death was running with you on the 9-hour run I did. Yeah. Best filter under 21 international caps. That's kind of what this is, isn't it? Youth appearances. If they don't have youth appearances for their nation, are they any good? Probably not. Let's try midfielder then. Just try a centre mid. And see if there's any good ones here. Australian Youth International at 19. Maybe I just do the ones who have youth caps here. There's not that many. And see if any of them are any good. Fully scout those guys. Baby Shroom will not be called Death because I don't want to be rejected by Clayts when they just want a friend. But I mean, that's probably not just me. It probably doesn't just apply to me, does it? Really? Just it's probably good in future anyway. For avoiding rejection. Please, Mr. Death was my father. Call me Death. Yeah, sorry. Loris Caradonna is a cool name. A Luxembourg international. There's that guy again. Japanese young international is fun. Keisuke Toyoshima. We'll give these guys a scout and see if any of them are any good. Let's also look at centre-back as well. What skin is this? My game doesn't look like that. It's the Mr. Tinney skin that I've tweaked. That should... If only there was a command. Mods, can you help me out by doing this the skin command if when people ask? Because it is a lot. I'm being inundated on DMs. What I need to do is have a little word with Mr. Tinney and see if there's a way that I can release it and then I can just link it. It might be better. Will you have to replace Demista? Probably, Andy. Yeah, not this season, but yeah, probably. Maybe we need to change that command so that we could say something like with a link to Mr. Tinney's one or something, or search Mr. Tinney 23 on Google. But yeah, either way, it is a lovely skin and I'm glad that people like it, but I can't really help that much because I didn't make it. These are centre backs. Let's filter out the little guys. Height is at least 6 foot. 6 foot. 82 players. Ivory Coast International Karamoko, wanted by Blackburn. He could be quite good. Let's just... I mean, even the Australian guy. Let's just do the ones who have youth caps here. Some of them are real players, but we'll give them a scout anyway. Let's do it like that. Yeah, I know, Ren, yeah. Are we going back to the Google it? Passag commands. Maybe we are, yeah. Is Mr. Tinney skin available? It is on Patreon. I think it costs you like £1 these days because of people want things. It would be a shame if people were to Google Mr. Tinney on Google. Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's continue with those scout reports. Did I want to sign anybody else? Centre-back, centre-mids, wingers. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? We'll get them scouted. Oh, I wonder now... Chat, do you know how this works? So, I didn't have a scouting range on, and then I put one on after I'd already started my transfer rooms in. Do you think I need to redo them now that I've put the scouting range up? Maybe a goalie now with your new information. Maybe. But what if he does sign a new contract? We can always sign one in the summer, couldn't we? I reckon. So I'm not too worried about it, I don't think. By the way, chat, we have got our game coming up. I think it's today. So if you haven't joined the Fancy FM, now is a good time to go and do that. Oh! Okay, I thought that was for Taylor Richards. It was just for Taylor. Derove, these are guys that we looked at. Work permits update. Here you go, look. Players on... Oh! They earn a full work permit if they play more than 70%. I didn't know that. Do you reckon we could play Falovsky enough to get him an actual work permit? He's on 51%. Is that right? Did somebody update the Nightbot command? Because if he did, that's brilliant. We are running away with the title, and we could maybe try and fix that. And then we have 2 ESC places available for next year. That might be really good. I mean, Nunes is going to get there. Kokoto doing brilliant modding. Great work, my friend. Well done. That is excellent modding. Probably some of the best ever. Leonie's not here, so we can say that now. BLS as well. I completely missed your resub as well. I'm sorry. It was 63 months as well. I'm so sorry. I hope you're still here, my friend. Thank you, dude, for that. That was yeah. Sorry about that. How's the other Portuguese lad getting on? Yes, that's a good question as well. Pedro, someone who's out on loan. He is in the under-21s. He's not really starting, but he is developing. He's only played 4 games for AEK. Is that a worry? I don't know. Wyvernets check in really quickly, yes. Let's check in with the women's team. Is Leonie still boss? She is. How are they doing in the league? Leonie has the women top of the league, chat. We might finally see a 3 counties Wyvernet promotion. They are 2 points clear of Burnley in second. This would be so good for the save. The one time she's not here, I know. Leonie finally found the formula. What is that formula? They signed a couple of players. This Izzy Hobson was a new signing. Who scored the goals? Abian Sweatman has scored the goals. Violet Dobson's still here, scored 5. She's 30 now, though, is Violet. Bring on the bottle job. I mean, it might happen, but that's very cool. It could also mean... Oh, I'll tell you what. Have I got that saved somewhere? I've been working on a thing, chat. I felt really ill, so I was like, I need to do some work, but I can't really record. So I started making a 3 counties. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know where I've saved it. I started making a 3 counties graphic. Here it is, look. To actually, like, I thought there's a lovely space on my wall. We are, like, do you see there? Oh, how can I point there? I like a 3 counties graphic, I think, at some point. So I started making one that looks like this look. So we'll get one. I'll make it bigger. So I put the updates so far from the save, and I'll obviously add a little bit more like detail to this, so it's not mainly just like a blue background. But I started adding some stuff to the save. So we've got our progress so far, all the way up until. I mean, I have jumped the gun. I'm not gonna lie. No, that was National League. I thought I'd put in next season's win, but I haven't. Very nice visual. And then all the way down the bottom, look, we've got the kits through the years. You've got the best 11, which obviously I'll update as we go through. You've got the records on there as well, like most league goals. Obviously need upgrading as well a little bit. But I thought like that'd be a cool thing for the wall at some point, and then maybe as a print, you guys, if you wanted it, you could get it as well, type of thing. But yeah, I started making that. Again, we've got very distracted here, haven't we? Right. Leonie's top of the league with the women. We are maybe that influences Fantasy FM as well. Do we need to force into the team Falovski? You so Googled that Latin. What does it mean? Like with 3 we're better, something like that. I did, Andy. Yeah. Way back when I made it. It's like, because of the 3 counties, it's something like, with 3 we're better, or with 3 we're stronger. I can't remember. I would genuinely love it if this series carried on into 27, because I don't know if we're going to have time before the 26 to get to where we want to be. We'll see. Mushroom Man, big part of why I want to stream 3 times a week. If I up the continuation rate by 3, we'll make way more progress and get to where we want to be before FM26. It's only April. We've got until October, right? If I do 3 streams a week, most weeks, that would really help, wouldn't it? Because I fully agree with you. It happens quite a lot, yeah. I didn't Mushroom Man, but that would be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, maybe we'll play Falovski and get him in there. A 220k bid for Magai. I'm going to say no, because he's really good, but interesting. A bit of money for him. All right. Let's go and get those scout reports back. Let's go and play our first game of the day. Let's also go and make a decision on whether we bring in our boy Falovski to start. I think Demista might have a bit of a knock still. Although maybe he was back. Was he back then? Demista's got badly fractured ribs and he's partially passed the fitness test. So he probably doesn't start. We'll go with Falovski anyway. Says this whilst 45 minutes into a stream and no game plays. Yeah, but the games aren't where we make progress. The stream's where we make progress. Because if we stream, I can play off stream. You're very right. You are very right, Bex. All right, let's pick a team. Fantasy, guys, if you're not in the Fantasy FM game yet, make sure you're in it now, because this will be the last time for you to make as much, to make sure you can get as many points as you can. I think Demisa should play, personally. Not fully fit. 45 minutes. I think that is decision made. Farlovsky comes in. It's going to be Nunes, Cisse, Pereira, Johnson. Not fully fit Johnson. He's not fully fit, so I'm going to go Sandoval. I think we need to start giving him game time to try and make sure he's ready for next year in case we don't get Pereira back, I think. You can read a bit of Latin. I can generally work out the bits I don't know from context. Yeah, that's the way. Once you've studied it a little bit, that's kind of the way it is, isn't it? You can use like, context and things like that. Luca Zaroli, Mane Myers. Do you know, chat? Just on the, as I mentioned it here, do you know who our record appearance maker is? It is indeed. I had to go through and check because there's no best 11 in FM26. You know the best 11 that, like, it's one of the best pages in Football Manager, I think, for the nostalgia of your save. Doesn't exist. So, and also it does not tell you who your most, for this save, it wouldn't tell me who's got the most appearances because it's got the Quorn FC most appearances in there, and it's still more than ours. So most league appearances is Brook Myers, 194. He's 6 games away from his 200th. So yeah, Brook Myers, the unsung hero of this save. Yeah, you could go back to previous seasons. It was brilliant. It needs to come back. That was one of my favourite. I didn't even realise it was gone, so maybe it isn't that important. But when I then went to look for it, it wasn't there, and I was upset. So there you go. Let's also do. We have 7 subs. Do I do a sub keeper? No. Let's do Dodge. No, Dodgen's a bit tired. Yargo doesn't need to be on the bench. We'll do you. Can you put Benny on the bench? No reason why. Have you gone for Benny in your fantasy team? Oldest goal scorer is Larry Maguire. Yeah. Yeah, best. Exactly that, isn't it? Not Osley. The best 11's really not that important until you want that nostalgia hit and he doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And you're like, oh. But that, surely, like, even if like 1% of players want that screen in there, put it in, because what difference does it really make? Like, I just think Football Manager, and I saw somebody tweet this, they need to go, if they want to get everybody back on board, and we're not getting into this full discussion, they should go full detail. They should get rid of this idea that they try and make it accessible for everybody. They should make an FM Touch version or a console version that is that if they want to do that. Like they've done before, they should go full immersion. Every detail, every stat, every little bit of data and analysis that you could possibly want should be there in the game available to you. If it's within their means to do it, they should put it in the game. And that's the difference. That would get so many people back on board, I reckon. That's why console and touch exist, because then if you want to be that casual player, you can play. But even if all the data exists, you can still play casually. That's the thing I don't quite get. Like, just because there is a data hub screen and all of this data doesn't mean you have to use it. Like, I never go on the data hub because I find it generally boring because it's always context driven and I can't really be bothered to go through the whole context. Like, who's doing the most attacks? Well, I was like, well, it doesn't matter because it depends on which teams are here. And also, like, there's so many things to it like that. I mean, so it's kind of, I'm like, put it in the game. And if you want to use it, you use it. If you don't want to use it, you don't. Anyway, right, continue. This is the team, I think. I am going to go to match. I'm going to lock in the fantasy. I don't know if this lock works. Breezy, I think it was you that reported the bug for the locked button not working. I tried to fix it, but I don't know if it is or not. I've not tested it. So maybe today can be the test. Let's go. The joy of FM is the immersion, and we've had to try too hard to create it this year, and that should be the first clue. Absolutely. As I made a video all about, didn't I? Absolutely. And I think that is just not having the depth that you want when you want it. And you don't want it all the time. But when you do want that depth and it's not there, that leaves a really hollow feeling about the game for me. I will also say, whenever they bring the new Xbox Project Helix thing, people exist. Yeah, it makes it available, easier to do that type of thing on those things, maybe as well. Yeah, it's going to be a console PC hybrid. Yes, Touch is a decent alternative if that's what floats your boat. I also just think, just because, have I got my only comms? Just because like all of that data and analysis and immersion exists in your game doesn't mean you need to use it anyway. Like, I think you can play the game in a really surface level way, should you want to, even whilst it all exists. And I hope that they've sort of realised that. And I also do think they need to play the game a lot for 27. They need to play the game and deliver, even if they are like the way that they're packaging it up. Good save. They need to deliver in a way that feels like they're trying to make amends and not trying to be too clever. And they're not trying to be like, you know that quote that Miles did where he was like, lots of people will fall off and don't come along with us, and that's what we're expecting. They need to not do that. They need to do the, this is where we're going to make it better for you. Look, we put this in. Look, we put this in. Look, we put this in. And it needs to be an overload of amazing things. It won't happen, but that's what they need to do. Cisse down the right. Falovsky headed away. And no grey beards on 18-year-old new gens. Well, that doesn't matter. Like, that stuff, that doesn't matter. If the game was super in-depth, that stuff doesn't matter. Because you put up with little quirks, because the game has given you so much in so many other places. The problem is when the game doesn't give you loads and loads of other places, and then you have little rubbish quirks like that that don't seem rubbish. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you're focusing, if your big focus is on, look how great our game looks, and then it doesn't look great, you're screwed, aren't you? Is it just me who's terrified for the international management update? I have a feeling it will break the game again. Nah. I don't think it'll break the game again. I think... Is it possible to break something that's already broken? All sizzle, no steak. I don't know. I'm not worried about it, nah. In terms of, like, breaking things. But we'll see. Maybe. It will, but that's because SI refused to test updates before making them public. That's not true. They definitely test them before making them public. They just... how can you can't test them to such a wide scale. Falovsky on the end of the Mane corner. 1-0. I don't have a sound, do I? For just a goal. Do I have any goal sound? I have this one. Is that making a noise? I don't even know if it is. Don't know. Big header, though. Oh, it is. I can hear it. FM was a PC game. It's the pandering to the console generation that has ruined or changed it. See, I don't think they are necessarily pandering. I think that's such a simplistic way of looking at it. I think they tried to make a game, not necessarily pandering, but they thought they could do a really detailed game for everybody. I don't think they necessarily tried to dumb it down for those people. I think what they thought they were giving us was the same game for everyone, but everyone could play it, and the reason that things were out is because of the engine change. I don't think that was actually their actual like approach, but it was the outcome, if you see what I'm saying. So I don't think it's pandering, but that's what's happened. Got rid of some of the history stuff. They got rid of loads of stuff, yeah. Which ended up, the outcome was that it looks like they're pandering for the console. I just don't think that's what their aim was. Because in the past, they've done it separately, haven't they? I just think they thought wrongly that they could do it for everybody. I'm not recording. I need to record. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'll export it. We'll do an export thing today. Zaroli! 2-0. That's the thing, because console is different, yeah. They told us that playing the game with a controller would make the gameplay better. Definitely pandering. I still don't even think so. I think that's like it's not an excuse here, because I think the outcome is the proof here. But I think they said they had the game that they had, and then they were like, oh, maybe it'll be better with a controller. I don't think they designed it like that. I think what they did design it is to try and make it easier for consoles to use it. But I think they did. I think they don't think they thought it made it worse. Why has it gone so slow? Is this a replay, apparently? Weird. Exactly. The main thing, I tried to play FM, but it's too complicated. And they tried to make that, I think, but I don't think it's quite to the extent that it actually became the outcome. I don't think it was the aim. But it became the outcome, and now it looks like that exactly. I don't know if I can ask for FM advice. I've taken Dagenham from National South to the Championship back-to-back. And now my team seems to be falling apart. Embrace it, Ninja, is what I'll say. Embrace it. Because if you want it to be a fun save, you need the struggles sometimes. So embrace it. Build a new team. Do Klopp 2.0, etc. is what I'd say. I guess that maybe 5% of PC players have a controller, so that is the biggest waste of focus. Again, I don't think it was a focus though, Osley. It wasn't a focus. It was an outcome. Yeah, we're at the first rung of game because they changed engine. All of it came because of the engine change, and then this became their best. This was their best shot at recreating the game that they had before on this engine, and then they tried to justify it wrongly and badly for loads of reasons, maybe. Chucky missed the sitter. We've got a penalty now, and he might well get his chance to score his goal. Exactly, Breezy. Yeah, I agree. Chucky scores! If you've got Chucky in your team, it's 3-0. We're just smashing this league again. We really don't need more signings, do we? I need to do the boot pack again myself, actually. Look. He's got some really old rubbishy boots on now. 28 is going to be lit, though. Exactly, yeah. Boom! But signings are dopamine. They are, yeah. That's true. That's where we have fun, isn't it? Since 2018, controller use on Steam has increased from 5% to 15%. But, like, I don't think they designed the game for controller. I think they designed the game in the new engine, and then they were like, oh, maybe it'll work better in controller. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I'm not justifying what happened and what the outcome is. I just don't think... If they designed the game for controller, it wouldn't look like it looks at all. This game doesn't strike me... Because it's not good for controller either. Is my point here. This isn't a game designed for controller, because if it was, it would be good on controller. This is a game where it's like a halfway house between everything, where they've tried to do the best fit for what they think the industry looks like these days, for trying to create Football Manager as it was before in a new end. Freeze? Did I freeze? I was in a flow state there, Football Manager. I feel like I've carried on, but the game has just stopped. They tried to do too much. Yeah, well, I think they just, like, they couldn't do it. Yeah. Big freeze. Yeah, I froze for a little bit, and then it's a good job I'm not recording. We've just, but I'm back, right? The game is not. I think we might have a crash here. We haven't done loads. This is why I was in such a flow state. Yeah, you're here. We can hear you. Okay. Because I don't know if the game caused my PC to freeze for a minute, but yeah, we're not in a good spot here. I don't know if I'm going to get a crash, I think, but I want to give it the chance to right itself, but I don't think we will. Clayts Cam is good. Pray to the gods for a good autosave. I don't know when my autosave would have been. We set it up last time, and I don't think I've changed it, but don't know. It's gobbled the CPU, I think so, yeah. Your back games froze before the game had a huge FPS lag, yeah, and then it froze completely. Press spacebar. I can't click the game. I don't know if you can see it. My cursor is the loading cursor, so it won't. If I click it, I think it's going to crash, but I guess we're going to do that. Are you running the facecam off a separate PC? No. Same PC. It's the game's now. The game caused the PC to have a little freeze, I think. Yeah, there you go. No! Should we wait for it? I reckon that'll work. Should we just wait for it? I don't know if you can see that, but look. FM's gone. Yeah, look. We got this now. So yeah, we're in a hot spot. Oh, it's even gone now. Right, I guess we're going to have to... It's a hydration break, chat. Go and get yourself a coffee. Go and get yourself a little drink. We're going to go and have to reproduce everything we've done before. Game's gone, literally. And this is why they need to make the FM27 much better. All right? They interrupted my flow state there. But, yeah, there you go. Waiting stream confirmed, exactly. We didn't do loads, at least. I mean, I know we've been live for 1 hour and 9 minutes, but we didn't do loads. Is there an FM27? I would imagine so, yes. They don't usually announce it anyway, but I would suggest so, yeah. Wouldn't have crashed on console, true. Did you drop a save before the game? Don't know. We're going to find out when the last save was in a minute. This is the price you pay for getting to hit record. To be fair, that would have messed up the recording anyway, wouldn't it? How easy is it to edit the skin to change the colours and font? Pretty easy, Muddy. If you use FM Skin Builder, pretty easy. You kind of have to get like your head around it a little bit, but then yeah, pretty easy. I could do it. So FM26 so good we skipped a season. Can't wait for August to hit and we get months of why haven't they said anything. Yeah, I mean it's already happening now, isn't it? Already, right. We're just loading up the game again. We'll be back in. We'll see where we got to. I don't know what the date would have been. Something like the 2nd, right? Got a new phone yesterday. Screen and audio is so much better my side now. Nice, Peter. That's cool. That's nice. Being like, oh, I could have been living life like this before. But yeah, apologies, chat, for the Oh, I've got bad news. Because the game was last saved on the 2nd of April, which was 3 days ago. So we are going to have to... Well, I haven't saved it. I guess because we've only done 3 days, I might be on weekly saves. Let me put it on... Let me see what my saves is on. Yeah, it's weekly saves. So let me put it on day saves now, for Pete's sake. This is not... It's not from the studio. Speaking of phones, how's your mum's doing? She's back on her... She's got an old phone. She's back on WhatsApp, so there's that at least. Right, I'm just going to whiz through then. Football Manager should come back. I got a nice DayZ background now. So there you go. There's Football Manager. Let's just whiz through again. What I did was scout a load of those players, wasn't it? How can we quickly set that up again then? Let me go player database and... In fact, let me go scout budget. No. I want scouting range up to world. Let's go to right wing, less than 23. Work permit. This shows how quickly we could have done everything that we did earlier. but took ages. Work permit likely. Under 23 right wingers with youth caps. Scout all of those. Fully scout. Do that for left wing. Perfect time to press record and not do an intro. It might be, yeah. Actually, I probably can. Welcome back to 3 Counties. This is stream number 22. We didn't just have a crash and I'm redoing all of this now. We are starting today, heading into the January window. We are still top of the league and we're doing some scouting before we continue our progress. Right, did I do these guys? Left wingers. Anyone with, that's my very quick intro there. Anyone with youth games, fully scout. We'll also look for a centre mid. Do the same here. And that was a bit of a half-assed intro, wasn't it? Fully scout you guys. Sort by youth apps. Click all the positions. Work permit likely. Scout all. Yeah. Click all the positions. Work permit likely. Yeah, could do that to be fair, yeah. You also redid your transfer rooms. Yeah, I'm going to do that again after this. I'm actually going to let it go a day with the new scouting range and then set them up again, I think. Because it might actually be better that way around. It'll answer that question that I had before, right? Also, centre-backs. You guys are all scouted. And then I'm going to go continue a day. And we will set up the transfer rooms as well. 10 out of 10 intro would watch again. Thank you. Groundhog Day. We did this. Was it last stream this happened or was it the one before? It also almost sounded like you had done that first before today. I know, right? Right. Now, Bruno Rente injury. I don't think that happened last time, did it? He's got a hamstring strain. He's out for 2 weeks. If you've picked him, this is terrible news. Also, if you picked the players that scored in that first game, that's bad news for you. Right, let's do transfer rooms in as well. Let's delete these ones. Remove. Keep that one. Create. Right winger. Star player. Boom. Create. Left winger. Star player. Boom. Centre mid. Star player. Boom. Defender. Star player. Boom. And I think that's literally all we did, wasn't it? We also had a look at... Did I fully scout Till Backstein? I think we were waiting on that one. And I think I looked at the... I think we're scouting him already though, aren't we? The Nigerian winger. What was his name? I keep just calling him the Nigerian winger. Saints winning the FA Cup. I can just see it. It'd be good, wouldn't it, that? Don't forget to scout your estranged brother, Mr. Todd. True. He's not my brother, though. So you will get banned. Edgar Davids, I think you mean. Right. We are almost exactly back to where we need to be already. Could have been a lot worse, that crash. And if I've got daily saves now, we should be okay. Magai offer, reject. Game day is approaching. And we're back. We're back. All right, there we go. There we go. Lovely. I need to make sure I start the same team, don't I? Which was not this. This was not the team. It was Sandoval and Pereira that started. Magai, yes. Demister out for Falovsky. You not on the bench. And who else did I put on the bench here? It's probably Bruno Rento, wasn't it? We'll put you back on the bench for you. I think that was it. Could change the starting 11 for no apparent reason. We could do that. That's true, actually. Gone from blue skies to hail snow here near Edinburgh. It's still lovely blue skies here. I need to get outside and make the most of it at some point. I don't think I can today, though. I'm going... Well, maybe I can. Right, let's play that team. And we're kind of back to where we got to, chat. As long as it doesn't also freeze during this game here. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. Although it is loading for a while. Is it frozen there? I think the game might have frozen here. What happens in the fantasy? Nothing really, Carlson. We didn't finish the game, so nothing. I didn't upload any scores. I think it crashed again, chat. It's crashed again! This might have to be an instant result. The game, the whole save might be broken. It's crashed again. Oh, should we just have a chat today? Because the game's not working. I don't know if that's something that maybe my PC is like struggling with it. I don't know what's changed. Did you do a full PC restart? Not in between the crash. No, we didn't. The stream didn't die. Right. It's because Todd means death. I think so. The streaming gods are unhappy. They are, aren't they? Has there been a recent update? Well, yeah, last week. But I've played loads of games since then, so I don't think it's that. Let me try again then, chat. Sorry. I'm saying sorry. You know it's not my fault, but sorry. We'll go again. I've generally had barely any crash this year. Don't know what I did. Honestly, Breezy, me neither. Me neither until last stream where we had our first ones. It did say my encoding was overloaded, so it could be something to do with that. Let me try closing. I don't think I can close. I suppose I can. I'm going to... If I close Chrome, that'll help a little bit, because Chrome really isn't great for it. Let me try and close some other things as well, maybe, to help. Could be CPU stuff. Well, it's definitely the game that's causing it, but yeah. I don't know why it would randomly happen now, but there's been an update, hasn't they? I usually get the application error crashing the match engine, usually restart the PC, and it's fine. It's probably that, and I can't really restart the PC without restarting the stream, which is annoying. Let me try closing some bits and see if that helps. And I'll instant result this game and see. Maybe we just instant result games today. The game loves to eat it. It does. That's why I'm going to try and close some other stuff. Dancing in September. Have you tried playing on console? We've done this already. We've had this chat. Right, let's see. I think you should restart before the crash. The FPS on the game was bad, was it? Maybe then. I can also... Not that it matters now, I can turn the graphics down in game, which I usually do anyway when I'm streaming. Is this because I captained Benny? It might be. Just didn't result the first game. It's clearly a Todd game. Heard someone's Xbox exploded. I'm man again. Yeah, at least we can use the break to get even more coffee and like the video. Agreed! Jay's correct. Like the video. It's been a terrible stream, but still, like the video. Because I'm sure you've enjoyed this. I'm sure you liked it. Yeah, sorry, chat. Let me turn the other camera off as well. Don't know if that'll help, but it might. right. We'll try again. I might just get to that game and get it played, and then we'll do all the transfer stuff, I guess. I wonder if we had... Did I do a save? Because I did progress a day, but did it save last time? It did save. So we've saved the transfer progress, I think. Which is good. Happy Easter, indeed. Should we just open Easter eggs on stream? I haven't got any. Couldn't. I can't even if I wanted to. That'd be good. We could just have a chat. All right, we are on. It's the 1st. So let me just... I know you can't see this. Let me just see if my transfer rooms are set up. They are. So we did all the transfer stuff. I think yeah, it's literally just the game now. Let's see. How should you manual save the transfers next time? I mean, yeah. Right, game should appear again here. Otto, thank you for the 22 months. Clayts has risen, as has Otto. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Right, get all of that done. Delete, reject that, not delete that. Doesn't make any sense. And see. How many likes on YouTube? Great question. I can't see. I can't see it, chat, because I've closed Chrome. So you're going to have to tell me. How many likes are there on YouTube? Let me also turn down this to balanced, and it might have a little bit. Should we try and play? Are they slacking again? I don't know. I'll really quickly do my team selection. 3rd time. It's like Groundhog Day again, chat. God, it's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, he did get injured this time, Rente. You or Fio. I think that's the team. Demista. That's not the team because Falovsky comes in. 30. Come on, chat. 3rd time's the charm. I reckon we try it again. If it does crash this time, we go on and have a lovely time of our day. How does that sound? Proceed to match. It didn't even get into the game last time. So let's see. Getting close to the definition of madness. If you try and play a game, maybe instant results. I'm trying again. I've closed some tabs and stuff. It's snowing here on the 2nd of January. It's actually fun being here for the live recording where things go wrong. YouTube always makes things look so polished and too smooth. Not the FM26 experience. That is true, actually. That is true. Have you heartily laughed at Arsenal? Yeah, they cheered me up, to be fair. You know, after the Liverpool game, Arsenal going out. We're leaving yesterday with something, chat, is how I felt. Look at my yellow trainers. Beautiful. Right. We're underway again. Let's see. Let's see if it's a disaster. But yeah, it was a nice, enjoyable watch, that was. From quad to a double. Look at Nunez's red legs. Why would you wear those little tights, Nunez? Then they do not match your kit at all. Slot needs to go. He does, doesn't he? How you doing, Jazz? Welcome in, dude. Chucky. Into Cisse. Lost a fiver to my dad because of Liverpool's result miffed. Weird. I would have laughed at Arsenal, but still crying from the Liverpool game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's always next year. That's the thing with football. It literally doesn't matter. You just start again next year. It's fine. We're nearly at the end now. So all of these bad results don't mean anything because it all gets wiped and you begin again in like 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Don't worry about it. It's the never-ending football. So many had left, yeah, beyond. It was yeah, dire. I mean, we were 4-0 down in the 58th or something, weren't we? Best team won, so I'm happy. Really shows how the drop-off in the centre-backs. We're 1-0 down now. We were 3-0 up before the crash. Now we're losing. Guess what? Nicky Guess has scored. Oh, Christ. I'm telling myself it was good Liverpool went out of the Cups. Cups mean nothing. Focus on getting Champions League next season and maybe win the Champions League this season. Yeah, nah. I'm not quite on the same boat. I'm like, we had a chance of winning the FA Cup there and we just absolutely shut the bed when we went 1-0 down. But yeah, it is what it is. City at least look good, so they might pip Arsenal to the title. Maguire for an equaliser. Brook Myers off the post. Crossbar. Delusion's fine. Yeah. Not me. Luca. Chucky. Luca. Cisse. We need... Okay, he's giving it away. The Semenyo finish wasn't ridiculous. I'm saying that. Mamadashvili is terrible for that goal. It's a really No way should that be going in, is what I'm saying for that goal. It looks like a nice finish, but it's absolutely terrible goalkeeping. It looked like he thought he was offside. We can check Frankie, actually. Yeah, I think Worcester are back to the top of the league, I think. Chucky's down injured here. He's sort of writhing around in pain as we're taking a... He's now on the side of the pitch, writhing around in pain. What's going on here? What the hell is going on there? Chucky might have died. It's hit him! The ball just hit him. Are you all right? He hasn't had to come off. I don't know what's happened there. I would much rather have City win another than Arsenal winning the first in 25 years and first under Arteta. But I would have Arsenal win the league if it means Tottenham get relegated. Nah. Nah. This version of reality is not good. No. Should we hope for a crash? Crash. 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 Chucky may have to come off injured here. Let's try and get him to half time. But we are losing. Chucky's injured and we're missing chances. Chucky is Todd. Yes. Good to see what we've done there. Oh my word, I thought it was going to be 2-0. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Breezy. Cisse. Zaroli. He's in behind. He's tried to Semenyo it and it just hit the keeper. That's what Mamadashvili should have done. Maya Jamamashvili. People spotting legitimate cheeks like Man City over Arsenal is laughable to me. Yeah. But also, it just means nothing. That's why. It's not supporting them. It's self... Oh, God, we're down to 10 as well. What a terrible game. Because I'm the same. I'd rather City win it, and you can write it off as they cheated, than Arsenal. And Arsenal fans are to blame. Are you an Arsenal fan, Ben? Genuine question. It wasn't a thing. No one, exactly. No one cares if City win another one, so it doesn't linger. It's just another one on there, and you can write it off as they cheated, or they write it off as they just spend infinite money, etc., etc. Whereas Arsenal actually does mean something because they've earned it. So that's why. Let's hope for a crash at this point. Absolutely right. Mane sent off. Chucky's going to have to come off. Do we go? How do we even do this now? Let's put Falovsky through the middle and put a winger back there, maybe. And then do it like that. And take Chucky off for Ronaldo Flowers. Exactly that. What Clayts said, yeah. Could accidentally alt-T for... Shh, Wizards League, we could. In fact, Arsenal withdrew all their English players and then... Yeah, I know, it's funny, isn't it? It is funny. That's why I think there's a part of me that thinks Arteta will not be that upset about going out of the FA Cup. Clearly, he's all in and wants to win this league. That's why they're going to such lengths of withdrawing all their players and all of that stuff and really just trying to min-max everything. He wants this league title. He'll be like disappointed because he thought he picked a team. Falovsky's equalised, by the way. Get in. He thought he would have picked a team that was good enough to beat Southampton. So there's that. But out of the cup here, there'll be a little part of him going, it's not the end of the world. That's less games now. I was really hoping for extra time yesterday. That would have been so poetic. Extra time and then they went out would have been so good. Fergie did that for years. Now suddenly our players withdrawing is an issue. So Ben is an Arsenal fan, chat. Confirmed. Fergie didn't do it. Nobody has ever done it to the extent that Arsenal did it in this last window. Nobody. That was the problem. To the extent of it. Does Zaroli get the assist? I'm not sure. If it lists it in the game, he does, but I'm not sure. We'll check. Half time then, 1-1 down to 10. Did he get the assist? Zaroli does get the assist, yes. He does indeed. Even though Arsenal have spent more than any club except maybe Chelsea since Arteta came in, they have 2 top 6 first teams. Even though they don't have a top 3 team out of both their top teams are winning with fresh. Ugh. I mean, that's hate even not on my level, Osley. I rate it. Rumours of City are going to lose 60 points at the end of the season, but not sure how true that is. Yeah, they were really, really spurious links, though, Curly. I don't think they will. And I actually don't think many Arsenal fans would necessarily want that. It is one of those. Maybe they would because it's just the title. But if they win the title, it's a massive Like, oh, they won it by default rather than because there was, you know, because City, if they got the points deduction. They'd much rather win it, I think, legitimately. You have Falovsky taking that corner on right. Seems a bit silly having your biggest aerial threat out there. You're completely right, Dusmano. Yeah, we should change that. It's probably because I've moved him. But yeah, we'll do that. Anybody notice that in this year's game that youth players get poached a lot more? Like, you know, when you get the message that says they get poached. I think that's a good thing if that happens. Zaroli! Goal and assist, and we lead. We've turned it around with 10, chap. I'm going to need to do subs here to keep them fresh. But we do seem to be not overloading the CPU now that I've closed the Chrome down. I assume that the... yeah, we're all good. And we are now back winning again, which is fun. It is, yeah. Arnett cloth way too long, isn't it? How you doing, Will? Welcome in, dude. Hope the bunny came. Not for me. No eggs. Not one. Look, United poaching a lot of best youth talents right now, mostly from Arsenal. Exactly. In real life, it's happening for sure, yeah. Like Rio and Gamo is an example of it, isn't he? Maguire into Zaroli. Into Cisse. Might be another assist here. Might be an assist for Cisse. Most picked player. It's a goal for Luca. Yeah, Chrome's rubbish for system resources, yeah. Playing 10 men to not overload the CPU. I see. That's true, actually. Less players, less work for the computer. Let me get rich and I'll buy you a space station sized PC to stop FM crashing. Please, Andy, if you could. Thank you. There is a Patreon. You can... Did Jack get plenty of eggs? No. Jack can't eat chocolate yet. So, no. I did say to Kat, I was like, can we give him his first bit of chocolate today? And she's like, no. So, there's that then, isn't it? Right. I need to do subs because we are down to 10. On 64 then, let's do Myers off because he is knackered. Knackered. Let's do... Demeester can play 45, can't he? Let's put him on that side like that. And then let's also do Nia Kirby for the returning Luca. Sandoval's knackered and on a yellow. I think I'm going to keep him on, though. That seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? Always listen to the wife. Exactly, yeah. It is boring, isn't it, Will? Yeah. That's 10 grand, please, sir. Gents will be wanting 3 grand off you for a GPU. Yes. How many subs is that? That is 4. No, 3. Let's do 3 now and then 2 more before the end. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. Exactly. Didn't you bring Luca on for Chucky? No. I brought... Who did I bring on? I brought Ronaldo Flowers on for Chucky. Oops. All right. 10 to play. We'll let this highlight play out and then we'll do the last couple of changes. And see, can we get a third? This would actually be a really good win, wouldn't it? Coming from behind against a team with who are decent, I guess. And we've got 10 men. Falovsky into Demeester. Demeester pickers. Even though he doesn't start, you've got away with it. He's come on and scored a goal. It's a Falovsky assist. Demeester goal. You've got away with it a little bit there. Lovely little slip through ball. The defending's not great. He goes near post. Left-footed. 4-1. 26 in 20 games is not bad, isn't it? Winning with 10 men. Italy can't sing that. They can't. We haven't talked about Italy. That is wild to me. In a World Cup, I know obviously it's because of the continents, etc. But in a World Cup where teams like... Who are there? Who's like the lowest rated teams in this World Cup? What's their face that I'm thinking of? Suriname, are they in it? Someone like that, isn't it? In like with teams that are in this World Cup and Italy not being in it is wild to me. Curacao, yeah, Curacao. Is that how you say that? Exactly. They're in it, but Italy aren't. Iran are in it, yeah. Panama are in it, but Italy aren't. And that's not some like European bias thing. That is just because of his history of the Italian national team, isn't it? And the size and the players and the money that is in Italian football seems wild. I mean, Italy might end up replacing Iran, to be honest. It is going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Flowers has scored a game, by the way. 5-1, 10 men. Maybe we're better with 10. Just one striker through the middle. Is he throwing away 3 World Cups in a row? It's wild, isn't it? Crazy. Is it 9 or 10 Asian teams in? As a Denmarkian, I don't want to talk about the World Cup. Yeah, also true. They need to release the Baggio files to fix Italy. They're in for a second. Good save, Nunes. Very nice save. Did I make the subs? I don't think I did I? Didn't really need to. We'll do one in added time. Zaroli off for... Pereira's going to play in midfield. Because he can. He's that good. The game's still going on. Oh, God. Zaroli off. There we go. Exactly. Sweden qualified without winning a qualifying game. That actually needs to be talked about. And they got through to the playoffs because of their performance in the Nations League like 2 years ago or something. It's so... That must absolutely kill you. Was it Denmark that had a really good record with in the qualifying and then didn't win? And then Sweden have just got into that playoff from some random weird little reason. Now, I guess they still won that game, but it doesn't leave a particularly sweet taste, does it? It feels kind of like, have the most deserving teams got to the World Cup? I'm not sure they have in loads of places. Loads of examples of it. Italy had their chances and couldn't beat Bosnia. If you can't beat Bosnia, you don't deserve to be in a World Cup finals. Maybe. As a Swede, laughing face. Oh, absolutely. This is not taken away from you won that game. If your team got there, rejoice in it. But also, like, I don't know. How do you ever get to a point where it is fully fair, I suppose? And is that fun if it's fully fair? Do you want that, really? Not really. Do you want it to be... Do you want different nations in there? Do you want everybody to have a shot at getting in there, even if it's through some quirk of the qualifying system? Do you want the Nations League to be competitive because you might end up in Sweden's position 2 years later? Probably. Like, is it necessarily a bad thing? No. But will it leave a sour taste to the teams that don't get there? Yes, I guess. I'd love a World Cup where we've got Curacao in there, etc. Bosnia will win the World Cup by playing for the draw and win on penalties every knockout game. Probably. I did watch the last 10 minutes of that Wales-Bosnia game, and it was just Wales giving the ball to Sorba Thomas, is that his name? And attacking, and Bosnia just every single man back defending. Morgs is talking about Andy Todd. How has Andy Todd come up into conversation? How you doing, Wassa? Welcome in, dude. Isn't that what England do? It is, yeah. That is true. Right, we've got Iago being offered contracts to go and join Brazilian teams, which is probably for the best. Chucky's out for 1 to 3 days. Oh, I didn't do I need to go and do the fantasy score. Let me go and do that now. Can I click it here? I can. Fantasy score... I need to open Chrome again, so this might crash it. Do you know what? Let's just save the game, shall we, first? So frustrating. Give it to Sorba and cross it in the box with no target forwards. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw in the 10 minutes I watched. Have to drive to mother-in-law's now. Might be able to pop back in when cooking, but if not, happy Easter. Chucky has risen. Much love. Mushroom Man, thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. Right. I need to add Ronaldo Flowers as a second score here. Oh, no, I don't, because I can just cut off the keeper because he doesn't get scores anyway. Do a screenshot of that. I need to open... Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll open it on... No, I won't. Right, if this dies, it's because I've opened... Chrome again. So we know where the problem is. Right, paste screenshot. Read the stats. And then points go to, it was not a clean sheet. Player of the match was Ronaldo Flowers with his 9.1. Are they correct? Yes. They look pretty good to me. Apply points. Right, chat. The points have been updated in Fantasy FM. And Alexander, you're top. You've done very well out of a Ronaldo Flowers captain. You are the only Ronaldo Flowers captainer, and you've got 50 points because of it. Fair play to you. This is what things look like at the moment. Close Chrome after, before doing a continue. Yes, I will do that right now. Done. GG's though, Alexander. Very good. Chasing Lamely second. Miles in third with 25. Good work. Right. We now need to go see what those scout reports say and see if we can sign any players. I reckon. Classy Flowers on form. What a sub appearance that was from Ronaldo Flowers. Came on, scored. Where's his most recent game? Is this one. Came on, scored, got 2 assists, got a 9.1. How long's Chucky out for? Just 3 days. You're okay. He'll be back for before the next game. 5-1, even with 10 men and being a goal down. Lovely, lovely stuff. I've not finished my coffee, but it's definitely cold, but I still want to drink it. Oh, I did offer some new contracts, by the way. A load of players' contracts were running out at the end of the season, so some players will come through and get their new contracts. 300k there, reject. Johnson signed a new one. He'll be here till another year. I thought he's such a stalwart that we have to keep him even as a backup. Myers has also signed one. He's our most played player ever, so he's got a new contract for another year? Year and a half. When you reset everything after the crash, did you fix the scouting budget and redo the transfer room? I think we'd already saved it, Andy, yes. If you look, we are on World Scouting, and we do have transfer rooms, new transfer rooms set up here that have no players on. So I think we're good. Hopefully everyone has also been scouted. Simo's upset, wants to go out on loan. Go permanently? I think we should sell him. Transfer request. If we get any money for Dynal Simo, I think we let him go. Will definitely mean we need to sign a centre-back, though. But I don't know if he's quite good enough these days. I don't feel that confident playing him. I hope we don't lose N'Golo Magai here. We're getting a lot of bids for him from lots of teams that are above us in the pyramid. Could be worrying. Right, come on then. Dodgson and Dodgson have signed a new contract. Zaroli is getting a new contract too. Sandoval's contract was running up at the end of the season. We're going to keep Dodgson and Dodgson. I think as a backup left back, these two left backs I think are perfect to just keep even for next year. Zaroli, we are waiting on a work permit for him. Hopefully he gets it. Sandoval also waiting on a work permit for him too, which could be, that one is a bit worrying. Fulham have bid for Magai now. Does he have a release clause? I hope not. No. I hope. Surely Yambo doesn't get involved in these. Darcy Broaders. Oh, we're not that far away from youth intake day, are we? As well. Oh, no. Zaroli's work permit was rejected. That's not good. I guess I can renew it. He would remain covered until 2030. Tommy Dobson Ventura is a hell of a name. It is, isn't it? I guess we appeal first, though. He got one to join, so hopefully he gets one. Ooh, Yago's off. Yago has signed a contract to join in July. Let's see if we can sell him now for... Give me 150k and he's yours. Ah! We need one little goodbye. We just got 150k in and we have said goodbye to Yago. His playing time percentage will be really high, does Manu? He starts every game, so I imagine it'll be plus 70, plus 80. You'd think. Yago has departed. We get 150k for him, which I think is a decent return on a player that we signed for free. Not a starter, not really even a player this year. And he's gone back to his native Brazil in the second division. Fair play. We enjoyed you, Yago. You weren't particularly great, but we're going to take a little bit of money from you. And we're quite happy with that, I reckon. Goodbye, Yago. The auto work permit thing for your keeper, is that why it said no work permit ESC place? I don't know. By Yago. I guess so, because he'll still have the ESC place until the end of the season, I assume. Is why it's saying, because right now I haven't got any spare spaces. Right, let's go. I might instant result the next game, and then we'll play Port Vale maybe as the way to do this, and then we can try and get the... Oh, no. It's been rejected, chat. So why could I have... Why now can't I sign him? That makes no sense to me, because before I appealed it, I could sign him on a new contract without it. Now, I can't sign him without it because he's been deemed ineligible for an ESC work permit place. But before he was fine. Before I could have signed him without a work permit. But why would he be ineligible for an ESC place as well? That doesn't make any sense either. Because he got a work permit before. And he's played loads of games now. Which seems weird. Let's have a look at those scout reports. Looks like some have come back. They have, yes. We'll have a look now. I wonder, do we just try and sign him on a new contract later down the line and just sign him without a work permit and then hope that he gets one? Or give him an ESC place maybe? Either way, he's really good and I don't want to lose him. He's really good. 2 seasons, look. He scores goals, gets good average ratings. He's a really good midfielder in our midfield. Okay, anyway, let's just kick that can down the road maybe and see what happens. Let's have a look at the work permit. No, not the work permit. It's the scouting report. Player database. Let me go any position and sort by reports. They found a guy called Ghislaine and Jock. The name Ghislaine's been slightly ruined, doesn't it? He's 6'1". He's a German centre-back who plays for Bayern Munich. Would cost us between 55k and 550k. But has got he hasn't actually got any youth caps. Is potentially available from Bayern Munich. Deal with that in June when the current permit ends. Maybe it's refused because he has one already. Yeah, it could be something like that. He's too old. Right. There's also... This guy looks good. Number 10 could play in midfield. Jacques Nguesson. Doesn't look particularly quick. What is he? Other than a good free transfer signing from the Ivory Coast. What is he, though? Greatash, yeah. There's also Divo Bork. 5'4" right winger. He looks pretty good. 6 finishing, 7 first touches rubbish, and he's 5'4", but he looks pretty good. Yeah, you don't see many Adolfs. Although, there is that Adi Hutter, the manager. He looks alright. Till Backstein's got a good report, though, from midfield. Junior Francis is the one that we were looking at before. Still not as... These guys, the highest rated one. He's got a bid. A loan bid. Ghislaine and Jock. For that Carl guy come back. What was the rest of Carl's name? There's a lot of D's and E's in here. So I guess no. Like Padilla we like the look of. F. So I don't know if these are any good. I did also... shortlists. We could always go back for any of these guys if they're available. Do you remember Stankovic? We could always revisit the Stankovic stream that we had in the summer. Maybe we do this, actually, because if Zaroli, there's a little bit of a conversation about his future. But do we need him? Because we've got Rente and... Do we even need a midfielder? I don't know if we do. Double-barreled from Transfer Room. I'll have a look at Transfer Room in a second, maybe. Went to school with a Dave Bork randomly. That is weird. I don't think that was him, but that is weird. This guy we did like the look of, though. 15 finishing, 13 acceleration, 10 pace, 15 passing, good, decent technique and vision. He looks pretty good. We definitely need the wingers more, yeah. He would cost us about 400k. Does he have a release clause? Don't forget the other Portuguese guy on loan as well for the ESC place. Yeah, we're going to need to think about those, aren't we? Junior Francis is Nigeria B. Do I then? Do we make a bid for Junior Francis? He might be the best guy. Did we get any more transfer room in options on here? No. Those guys are a bit rubbish. Left wingers. Junior Francis is the best one. Yeah, that is the Nigerian winger, Carlson. I think we sign him. Isn't Pedro a winger? Out on loan. He's on a free. Contract ends, though, in the summer. But we could maybe sign him now for... Oh, I wonder if we could sign him for the summer and then see if we could sign him permanently now for less than this money. Oh, he's got the release clause of 300k anyway. Do you reckon if we signed him now, you know when you can make an offer to sign him early, do you reckon it'd be more or less than 300k? And is that a risk worth taking, or do we just pay 300k? I actually don't know. I don't know. He's 6 foot. Continental reputation, I guess, in Africa. Passing's a bit rubbish. Work rate is rubbish. Off the ball's a bit rubbish, but he's quick. So will probably be effective. And he's only 20. Might go for peanuts as his contract's up. Offer a cheeky... We could offer, to be fair, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Offer 100k and see what they say. They want the release clause. They want the 300k now. Oh, I don't know if he's the one. I don't know if he's the one. We've got no recommended players on here. It's because I don't bother with the scouts. It's better to just find them yourselves and do transfer rooms, isn't it? These are our recruitment focuses, which is where Stankovic came from. Did Stankovic, I don't know if he would get a work permit, actually. Otherwise, he would probably have come up on our player database ones, actually. Let's look on... Is there any 25-year-olds? If they're any good? There's some real players we can look at. Do you think this guy's good? Under 21's international for Ivory Coast. I just don't know. We don't play with a 10. Have to buy Bosch. Benjamin Bosch. Benjamin Bosch sounds like that he is the... He's a real place for Swansea. He is surely the descendant of a German that fled to Argentina during the post-World War II period. Surely. Always look to get Stankovic next season when your ESC place is free up. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. If he's any good by then, or unless we've got better players since then. I also do want this guy. Maybe we sign this guy for midfield. I think we all kind of like the look of him. Contract is up now. Free transfer. Comes in immediately. Could just be an option for us. Till Backstein. Try and get his wage down by giving him a relegation release and a non-promotion release. If we don't get promoted, mate, you can go for 100k. And if we do get relegated, you can go for 0. How's that sound? 3k a week. Done. Can't go wrong with 20 determination. Pretty quick to play in midfield. The vision's what lets him down a little bit. Work rate's not great. But again, we are in League 2. Hopefully soon League 1. All right, new game. I am going to bring in Ronaldo. Flowers, Demeister. Still only 45 minutes, so he stays on the bench. Let's bring Benny Ashley Seal onto the bench. Simo onto the bench, I guess. No, I'm going to put Andre Sane on there. Wheeling and dealing, done and dusted, yeah. Well, no, we will sign someone else. He's still got a bid. Did I not reject that bid? I guess not. Any other changes? Do we bring... Let's bring Farrell back in. Like so. Maybe drop a save. You are quite correct. Yeah, maybe we just need loads of reminders to keep doing that, chat. Quite correct. Okay, let's do that. What do you reckon, chat? Instant result? Get back into transfers or crack on or play this game? Let's play it. Let's play it. We like action. Oh, there was a big old... I shouldn't have played it. I shouldn't have played it. I think it's actually crashed. I might need to go and remove all the mods or something. Like, there is something severely wrong, or it's not going to be a goer. It's literally when we get into the game, isn't it? The match engine is killing me here. It might be the mods, though, to be honest. Right. I'm glad you said save it, Carlson, because it has crashed. So that's good. But we're all okay because I saved it. We'll instant result it, I guess. Yeah, it'll be the mods. But I actually haven't got loads in there. But there might be some old mods that are lingering from the before the update. But I've taken like the stadium mod out. I think it's that. Did you close Chrome? Yeah. Or maybe I didn't close. Maybe it's still in like the background. Could be that. I've heard the mods are broken. Thanks, SI. Yeah, some of them are. Well, it answers that question for the remainder of the stream. Yeah. We can instant result and still do Fantasy FM, by the way. Can't we? We can still upload the scores from it, so we can do that. But yeah, let's instant result and do some transfers then, I guess. Just for today until we can test it and fix it. You did, Andy. You did say that. You did say. I said instant result and you said yes, and then I ignored you. You are right. That coffee is stone cold. Steve Austin. Hey, Kenneth. How you doing, buddy? You've been busy babysitting. How fun. How fun. All right. Loading back in. Just the third crasher today. Not fun. Okay. I just tried to be positive, to be honest. Right. Load that. And we should be back soon. Mackies, thank you for the follow, dude. All right, here we go then. We have a game. Review team selection. I have to pick the team. No, I don't have to pick the team again because I did it all. Perfect. Instant result. I get crashes 2 on FM. I have had so few this year that all of the people complaining about them, I've been like, it's just a you problem, but it's not because I've had a few. We've won 4-1 away at... Who are we playing? Rotherham. Goals from Falovsky since the update. Yeah, maybe it's the update. I don't know. There was a hot fix, wasn't there, to try and fix some of these things. But anyway. Falovsky, Chucky, Zaroli, Flowers. Assists from Robinson, Magai, Flowers and Zaroli. Zaroli and Flowers are kicking off in Fantasy FM here. There will be no clean sheet and player of the match is Kevin Zaroli. So let me get those points added for you. Benny Ashley Seal did not play, unfortunately. Hey, Mackies, I mean, watch on either. It should be, there's no music on YouTube, but it's better, higher quality. So, yeah, you take the rough with the smooth. But yeah, I do both, Mackie. I'm going to have to open Chrome to do this again, aren't I? Which is good fun. All right. Get those points distributed. And we'll go from there. All right. A 10 press conference. Did you hit the like on YouTube though? Yeah, true. Actually, if you didn't like the stream, you need to go back, like the stream, and then come back to Twitch. Zaroli on form, very much so on form. Thank you, Wo. Thank you, buddy. And player of the match was Zaroli. Points are being allocated. There you go. Our newest leader is still the same leader. Ronaldo Flowers is turning up for Alexander. He's on 90 points. 90. Oh, another bid for my guy. Another bid. There's the points, by the way, if you want to see an update. There they are, updated. Just did. Thank you, Mackies. Thank you, dude. Reject that. I think we had another one in there, didn't we? Has anyone signed the Spurs wonder kid Barnett? If so, where did you sign him? I haven't, no. I have not. Oh, by the way, chat. By the way, Jared Bowen, contract expiring this summer. Get excited. It could be the day that we sign Jared Bowen this summer. It probably not, because he's on 115 to £135,000 a week. Seems affordable. Will he come down to League One? We're going to try, because he was made for this save. He's got a staff profile. He's done his coaching badges. But we're going to try. Where does it say it? Eligibility on here, right? No. Homegrown here. Hereford, see? Told you, chat. There's your first mention today. How you doing, Mr. Teeny? Hope you're good, my friend. Huge news. Reckon you could wangle that? We can try at least, can't we? We can try. Right, let me drop another save. I know I'm on daily saves, but in times like these, I think you save every time that you think about saving. Let's then find out what's going to happen with our boy Till, and then maybe have a look at, I reckon we just sign the Nigerian either on a free and risk it, or sign him for 300k, just the release clause. Those are our options, aren't they? Backstein moved delayed due to work permit, so he has accepted us.
Follow me. Okay.
Will he get that work permit? I assume so. I feel like he was on the list. That was work permit likely, but I guess we'll find out in a minute. Oh, I need to close Chrome. Let's leave it if I instant result. I think it is just matches that is causing it, isn't it? I still say you look at that Carl guy. He looked better than the Nigerian. I don't remember who you mean. Was he in... He was on a transfer room in? I don't see him. Who was he? I think you've made him up, Andy. Carl who? You're going to have to find his name. It must have been before... Or he came up on a transfer room in before one of the crashes or something. Carl something something, a villain in Die Hard. Yeah, where was he? Left wing. Youth apps. I've not received all of these back, have I yet? So he's not a left winger. I remember the conversation now, but I can't find him. So I don't know. Was he definitely a winger? Was he older than 25? I doubt it. Karl Vresky. Nah, it wasn't that. Currently taking Hereford to the Prem and trying to sign Bowen myself. Nice. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do an FM save, Taito. Carl. If I just search Carl, do you reckon he'll come up? It wasn't Lennart Carl, no. Carl Etta Ayong. Toko Akambi. Carl Die Hard. I'll try and find it. Yeah, you're going to have to, I think. Right, let's pick a team. Johnson is tired again, so Sandoval back in. Robinson injured. We'll put you back in. Mane is back, so Mane can go. I think we might have to start Ronaldo Flowers here, though. The form he's been in, he might have to start. Why has he still got a bid? I need to go get rid of this bid. Oh, yeah, view offer is there. View offer. Leeds United. Reject. There you go. Just take me back to the Championship Manager 0102 where I was signing Shearer for Liverpool. I mean, just go and play that game, isn't it, really? Just play that. I've got it on. I can actually play that now on my computer. How fun is that? Maybe we should do that instead. That won't crash every game, will it? Anybody else? Chucky's a bit tired. Still 45 minutes? Demister's still on 45. And I want to play Folovsky for the work permit. Or download the Mad Scientist DB. Exactly that also, yes. I'm going to play Dodgson Owen Dodgson for this game. Go. Carl Gunnar Gilbertson. Right, Andy, you are... How have you found that so quick? GG's to you. We will have a look. We have won this game, have we? 3-1 is the result. A 3-1 victory in our blue kit. Weirdly. I won't try and look at it, but weirdly. Luca, set up by Folovsky. Demister gets an assist off the bench. Chucky scores a pen. There you go. Let's get these points. added in. Mateus Mane actually does need to be on there because he got a 7.1 and does get points. He's a defender, right. So you won't quite... That's why I couldn't find him. Exactly, Mushroom Man. You're right. You should all go and check the link. You're completely correct. Right, let me add in... Let me do those points for you guys. Controls. Paste screenshot. Read stats. Player of the match was Caleb Chukwuemeka. 8.61. 2 more goals to the tally for Chucky. What a man he is. Right, so 10 this. And Prince Cisse. Ooh. 3 to 4 weeks out, chat, for Prince Cisse. That's bad news. Falovsky out for 3 to 7 days as well is a bit annoying, but I guess that means Demista we can just bring back in if there is a game in that time, which I assume there is. When was Till's work permit being decided? It was... No, that's the Rollies. Where's Backstein? Here. We find out on the 13th for Till Backstein. It was not a clean sheet, was it? No. Points are in. Go. The lead has been cut at the top, chat. It's now only, I say only, 23 points separating Alexander with Colon and Dusmano in second and third. How many people do we get in, by the way, in our... A decent chunk of managers in there. GG's. 32 of you joined today. Cool. In the Fancy FM game. Let's pop this back off. There we go. Magai with another bid. Up to... Oh, my word. Up to 700k now. That's... Why does the injury mannequin on the news report have such weird proportions? I don't know. It's a good question, Chris. It is a good question. Where is it? Here. He is like stocky, isn't he? I don't know. He's a stocky bloke. 700k from a guy is kind of getting a bit scary territory, isn't it? It is a tasty chunk of change. And we've got Dodgson and Dodgson. It might get to the point where I think I'll reject it, but it might get to the point where the board might step in and Jan might accept it like he has done previously. That's my worry. Jesus Christ, I thought he was out for 6 months. I just read that Demista still has 6 months left on his loan deal and thought he was out for 6 months. He's out for 4 to 5 days. Why would you cancel and terminate a loan for an injury where he's out for 4 to 5 days? Continue loan. I still nearly clicked the wrong button then. Imagine. Hey, Mushroom Man. Carefully curated over many, many years is this playlist. And now we will never venture, or at least when we do, we'll have people like you making sure we always come back to the Sunday Fun Day. Maybe we'll do new playlists on different days. Different strokes for different folks. But Sunday Fun Day will live on forever. You can find the playlist, by the way, if you search. I'm pretty sure it's public. If you search Sunday Fun Day, I think it does come up. Rejected. Auto-rejected. A bid for Luca. Still getting bids is Luca. What a man. We have an FA Cup game. Oh, big game. Oh, we have to play this. I don't think I can. K-Pop Wednesdays come to a Clayts stream near you. I like it. Would you consider a channel point redemption for song requests on other streams? Yeah. Yeah. I think we could do that. For sure, yeah. Save, shut everything down. How are we going to do this, chat? Do we try? We've got an FA Cup, I think it's third round. Against Ipswich at home. Championship Ipswich. I didn't even... Obviously, you don't get a draw, but I didn't see who we draw. Just not Sunday Fun Day now. We keep that the same. I think that's a good idea. We should do channel points for song requests. Yeah. Last time we did that, it did get silly and it was just ridiculous songs. We can try it, can't we? Yeah, you can definitely set it up as a bot. Yeah. And it just plays it, right? We also had it before where the mods can control it. You just do a shared Spotify playlist and the mods control what songs play. Which is fun. Or the mods can just add to the playlist and then it automatically goes through them. They can queue it up type of thing. So it's like there's loads of different ways you can do it. If we will veto if necessary, adds to the queue. He will veto if necessary, adds it to the queue. There you go. They are still affiliate, trying to bribe them not to turn up. That's true, actually. They are our affiliates. This is true. Can we have channel points for you to do a karaoke version of a song? Yeah. But it's not channel points. It's 100 gifted subs. And then I'll do a karaoke version, yeah. Reckon we'll drop off with Cease and Demise to get injured again. I don't think it'll have... Yeah, that's true. Did you go for the same team, did you? Right. I think let's get to game day, save it, drop down the graphics so that it doesn't try and load in really high graphics, try and close as much stuff on the computer as possible, and try and play the game. But if it crashes, we will have saved it anyway, right? We'll loan that guy out. Tomorrow we find out about Till Backstein. Other than your crashing, have you noticed FM lagging, freezing for seconds on your spacebar stop working? No. Not that I've noticed. Might as well make it 150 subs and take the biggest package for it. That's true, actually. Yeah, do you know what? Taito's right. It's 150. Feel like it broke FM even more. Yeah, possibly. Right. Cisse out, Robinson in. Demista is also out. Falovsky is also out. This is bad news for a really big game. We might have to go with the youngster. Unless we play Mane as a striker. Or Ronaldo Flowers as a striker. I think we'll play Mane through the middle. I think. Chucky will have to play. Demista, we'll keep him on the bench, but he's not fit. Any other changes? Johnson back in, I guess. Fit to play. I think that's the team. Save the game. Let's try to take down this to like very low. It'll look awful, but take that down to very low and see if it allows us to get into the game. It's a third round FA Cup game. This is kind of all we've got. Like, the league's basically won, right? This is kind of what we're in it for this season. Is crashing as big of a problem further on? Haven't made it this long in the game yet. Hard to play when you've got a perfectly working FM23 just lying around. No, Alfwolf, I don't think it's related to where you are in the save. I've had saves way further into the save with no crashes. The crashing for me specifically. Hey, Pickled Rick, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome in. The raves specifically for me is because I am overloading my PC because I'm streaming on Twitch, streaming on YouTube. I've got Chrome open. I've got all these things open. That's specifically what's happening for me. So it isn't really even an FM problem, although it is FM that's causing it, if you see what I mean. Pickled Rick Raid, welcome in, dude. I hope your stream was good. What were you playing today? Playing some Football Manager? Thank you. Right, go to match. Let's see if we even get into the match today. Fingers crossed. It's still moving. It's still moving. We're in! Switching to a non-Chromium based browser will help you definitely. I actually did, which is the best one in your guys' opinions? I actually did download and start using Firefox the other day, but old habits die hard. And all of my passwords and all of these things were all there, which in itself I need to move away from. But that's why. It's just all of my tabs and all of that stuff. I know you can open Google on Firefox and have all your tabs anyway. But yeah, I do need to go and do that. He just finished a 50-hour charity stream. Wow! 50 hours, mate. That's wild on CMO 102. How weird. I talked about literally today, said I could play CMO 102. That's wild. I hope you're fit. Go to bed. I hope you slept during your 50 hours. You use Opera. It changed your life. I could probably get an Opera sponsor. Maybe I should do that. About 10 minutes ago. Hang on. We might need to go into Task Manager and reduce the number of calls FM is using. I've done that. If we're still having issues, that makes no difference. Straight through. Been on since 10 a.m. Friday. You went straight through without sleeping. that's not healthy. But also, GG's. Go and sleep. There you go. Yeah, that's what it is. Grandaddius. Right. Let's go and do this. It'll be the mods that it's trying to load in. There's no fans because I've turned my visuals and graphics all the way down. Opera for streaming is a very good call. Yeah, I think I just need to go and do that, don't I? Nobody's turned up. It's because I've turned the graphics down, chat. People have turned up for this FA Cup third round. Look how bad it looks on very low graphics, by the way. Should I try? Do I risk putting it up to... It's COVID all over again. Do I risk putting it up to medium? No, I think we just play it like this, don't we? I think we just play it like this. Let me move over here. This honestly looks better than 24. It does. We've scored early. Chucky scored inside 18 seconds. 18 seconds and Chucky has given us the lead. The fans go absolutely... I don't know. They're not there. They're at home. So no one knows. They're all vampires. There's no shadows, no textures, nothing. The pain of being a laptop user. Is this what your game looks like? It's a good near close finish though. We are leading against a championship side. I mean, they might have gone crazy, but they're also not here. Good start though. Very good start. I haven't done that with the cause thing, but yeah, Opera has so many good things with it, as well as a built-in VPN. Yeah, I know they've got the VPN built in. I should just get Opera and sort it anyway, shouldn't I? It's just switching over feels like a pain, but it really isn't, is it? Here come Ipswich, though. David Washington plays for them and has scored. Well, there goes the clean sheet. Why does David Washington play for them? Surely he's... I mean, it's championship. It is Jack Clark into Humphreys, who plays it through... Who is that? It's Pereira, isn't it? No, it's Robinson. The right back plays him on and we are level. What did your fans do? Oh, they went too crazy. The Wyvern boys were making all the noise and they got noise complaints. So they've been banned for a game. That's what's happened. Mane corner into Flowers then. Into Mane. Myers. Deflected back. Chucky again. 2-1. 2-1. We lead again. Yeah, too many flares. What a start to this game. 15 minutes in. 3 goals. Brook Myers goes close. A lovely little touch. Headed away. Ronaldo Flowers gets it across. Chucky taps in. 2-1. Are Worcester still in the cup? Unless they're away. I don't think so. Don't think they are. Are you ready? I thought Chucky just flew into attack and was going to get sent off there, but no. Mane down the left. Isn't Mane playing striker? Why is he down the left? Get back in the middle. Hello, Leone. Welcome in. Is every player on your team real? No. Plenty of new gens in our team. Chucky in behind for a third. It's going to bounce in. Zeroni scores. We are 3-1 up against Ipswich. This makes that Sheffield United loss all the more annoying. Yeah, Ronaldo Flowers having a hell of a purple patch. Really, he's hitting the Bruno Rente Falovsky purple patch from last time. Leone's back. Do we need to check if Wyvernettes are still top? We do. Leone, you were top of the league, or you were a while ago. We've had 3 crashes since then, so who knows what's happened, but you were. Farage is in tears. We're beating his Ipswich team 3-1. That was crazy, wasn't it? I'm heading off shortly. We'll need to talk to you about a few things potentially next weekend at Lim. Yes. Yes. All good. All good. Zaroli into Myers. Down the left. Chucky over. Well, there's also, Leone, going to be 3 streams this week coming up. I'm making a schedule. We're streaming more. It's decided. Some attendance. Well, I've turned the graphics all the way down because we've had 3 crashes. It seems to have helped. There is actually... It'll tell us at halftime how many fans are there, won't it? On here. There's 9,000 in. It might even... This might genuinely, chat. I'm actually going to check. This might even be our record attendance. Did I put it on here? 9143 is the record attendance. And we've got... Does it say it on this bit? Or does... What was it on... 9143. It doesn't look like it, but this genuinely might be our highest ever attendance. He said definite this time, so total trust. Yeah. It's a joint record attendance for us. And yet, it looks like there's no one there. It'd be funny if they just loaded in like one random person, wouldn't it? Highest attendance of seats. Yeah. Brookmyre's 4-1. I mean, we're also smashing a championship side to absolute bits. Ronaldo Flowers. Round the corner to Zaroli to Chucky. Chucky assist for Brookmyre's. Brookmyre's must be getting close to 200 appearances as well. And he scored another goal for us. Is our team even that good? Like, why are we so capable of just doing this every now and then? Luca. And we're missing players. Yeah. Like, we've got no Demista, who arguably is our best player. It's all morale. It's all dynamics. Again, make it a bit harder. Chucky's missed. He's offside anyway. Already in the streets watching, yeah. Is Watchman dead yet? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he died. He'll be back, I'm sure. Can Watchman ever truly die? Looking at him, it looks like he's died multiple times already, doesn't it? Chucky. That's a weird thing. Weird conversation if you don't know who Watchman is there, isn't it? It's because the Wyverns are massive. This is true. Chucky down the right. Looking for a fifth. Mane's got the fifth. A lovely cross from Chucky. Mane at the near post. We lead 5-1. Is our stadium the Holy Land? It might be. It's the Holy Three Counties Showground. This is a lovely goal as well. Near post header look. It's very Erling Haaland. Except slightly closer to goal. Half an hour to play and we are already going through to the 4th round. He needs re-signing next season, maybe permanently this time. Mane, yeah, he does. He does. I wonder if we could do permanently. I think his value was like 6 million though. I was going to click on him, but I don't want to break the game. I will do subs though. Oh my word, we are tired. I don't think we've got a right back. Nia Kirby though can come on. 2 very tired midfielders. Sani's going to come on. Chucky's on a hat-trick, so we'll leave him. We have no wingers. We'll do Magai. We don't really have many options, do we? Except for centre-backs. I guess we'll do John Pereira off. Those kind of headers are so hard to stop too. The one where they head it across goal. Yeah. Haaland's was a lot more across the goal, yeah. I just meant clipped it in, got across the defender and scored type of thing. It's a good goal, that one. Annoyingly. All right, 5-1. Let's find out who we're going to get in the FA Cup 4th round. What a run. Again, that should be good prize. It won't be crazy prize money because it was a home game. But there is now a chance that we get a big Premier League team away from home, which could be very nice. Teams like, you see by the results, Arsenal are through. Liverpool are through. Manchester United are through. Chelsea are through. Did Man City go through? I don't see them. Man City play later against Watford. Very good, strong result from us, though. We love to see it. I can get that on there. Those are your results for today. O'Reilly does that kind of header a lot. He does, yeah. He's a good player, isn't he, Nico O'Reilly? Again, annoying. Right, let's paste that. We made it through a match, chat. That's good. That's good news, isn't it? Kind of made it through a match. Did I just speak way too soon? We're fine. We're fine. I need to press save. Scary times. It does that quite a lot, doesn't it? Where it pauses there. Let's find out who we're going to get in the next round. Let's press save also. And see what we can go and do. Stats. Player of the match was Chucky with a 10. Points are also being allocated, everybody. Points have been allocated. We have... Oh, it's close at the top now, chat. In Fantasy FM. That's the wrong thing. Look. It is now just 6 points between Alexander, Colon, and Dusmano in joint second there. Why is it? Why has Colon got the second place then? You must be joint second, really. Why are you afraid of the crash? We've had 3 already today. IDK. So, I think with good reason, to be honest. We just got 119,000 from that. Chucky got himself a 10 out of 10 with 2 goals and 3 assists. Outrageous. And we now have 1 day until we find out about Backstein. And then I think let's get Backstein through the door and let's go for the Nigerian lad. Who I've forgotten his name again. That's going to be a problem if we sign him, isn't it? Backstein does get a work permit. Lovely. That's good. Does Mano and I share anyway? It's alphabetical. Okay. You got the same team, right? It shouldn't be on the actual junior something. On the actual table that you can see on your devices, your joint second. It's just on the browser. It doesn't differentiate. It seems. But yeah, Flowers got points then, but Chucky got loads of points. So Chucky is now the top point scorer in the division as well. Now, Alexander has Chucky, but also Ronaldo Flowers has maybe got more before that. But Chucky's now gone above, so you've caught up a lot. Francis, Junior Francis, that's his name, isn't it? We've got more bids here. Loan. Oh, that's different. I was like, who? What? That's rubbish. 600k and 700k. I'm just going to say no. Is that his photo? The man with no face. Oh, is this because I put my graphics down? They just don't have faces now. Do you not have... He's got a face there. He's got a face there. That's weird, wasn't it? I don't know. IDK, you can't. And don't ask me. Love looking at sports photography jobs and there's a random posting for a brain injury rehab assistant in there. Think I'm qualified? Go for it. You get nowhere without trying. You got to go for it. You got to be in it to win it. All right. Till Backstein is in. We've made a signing in our transfer stream chat. How exciting. I'm also now going to go and make a bid for Junior Francis of Kano Pillars. Let me put these back up now that we are... Hopefully it gives him his faces back. It does. What do you reckon then, chat? Do you think we just sign him for 300k, or do we try and sign him on a free, and then when they give us the chance to sign him early, see what the offer is and hope that it's less than 300k? His value is 60 to 600. I kind of want to roll the dice. And then if it goes wrong, get him on a free and take the offer. Yeah. Should we roll it? I know we're rich, but 300k is a lot of money. It is, isn't it? And if it's too much, we just don't sign him now. We just sign him in the summer, I suppose. Not because we don't need him now. I guess we try and sign him now. Are they mid-season or not? I don't know. But also, he doesn't want to join because he wants to keep his options open. So, does that mean he wouldn't want to join us anyway? If I accept it, maybe it wouldn't. We could do 235. Hello, Callum. How are you? They've accepted 235. Maybe I over-egged that one slightly. He would be our record ever signing, which is a lot. Is that too much? It's not like we found loads of other players, though, is it? Thanks for the help the other. All good, of course. Yeah, I'm good, though. Good. I've had 3 crashes on FM today, so that's fun. But other than that, yeah, good. Wait for free, in my opinion. Will he be good enough to sign on a free? Need to spend the money eventually. Yeah, already winning easily. I think I do want to sign a player. So I think I'm going to do it. But I do also agree with you, Magic Ped. Like, do we need him? Probably not. It'll be a drop in the ocean next season. And We might be able to sell him for more than that anyway, right? At what point during the game, just to plan my save? Loading into games. Now, I put my graphics way down and it was fine, but loading into games, so make sure you save right before games, basically. Always need bodies. We're just bodies. He might not even want to join now. He might not, because he wasn't interested, was he? So maybe he's not interested now. He is. Okay. Backstein is in. We'll get Brookmeister in to welcome him. We've made a signing. Till Backstein is pretty good, I think. Midfield option. 19 years old. Austrian. I think he's played Austrian under... No, I guess he hasn't played any under 21s. Up the Waffia, indeed. Lots of potential to improve as well. He's a good player for most Sky Bet League 1 teams, and we're in League 2, so he'll be useful next year as well, and could even get better. I think he's a good old free sign in that. Happy with him. And then Francis is interested in talking to us. Retraining to inside forward. He does have the pace, doesn't he? Let's see if we can do regular... Let's see if we can do squad player. We can, that's good. 5k a week for 6 months, Junior. Are you all right? Due to developments since our last discussion on the topic, my client would need a higher wage than previously discussed. Sorry, what? I mean, we can probably get it down to about 4k. For 6 months? I mean, we have to do at least a year, Junior. Otherwise, you're just leaving in the summer. It's pointless. I can give you more per game. Here you go, look. Have money if you score goals. It's probably the reduction in the game, in the playing time, yes. I put him down to squad player, didn't I? Relegation and non-promotion release clauses. Oh, you're going to enjoy these, though. I'm so confident we're getting promoted that you can leave for 40k if we don't, Junior. Didn't love that, did he? He's gone up. That's not how negotiations work, Jonah. I suppose it's because I locked in a year, isn't it? Okay, try 4.4 and a bit more money for you, Jonah. Maybe that helps. Maybe I could tickle your fancy with a bit more money for you. He got rid of both my clauses. That was my piece de resistance. 100. Okay, no, actually, you can go for free. Tell you what, if we don't get promoted, you can leave on a free. I'd like to put the contract extension in, but I think we'd have to offer him the big wage if we did that, though. Yeah, I think it has, Callum, and that is a good thing, isn't it? Optional. I'd like to put this in for an extra year, but I think we'd have to offer him the 5k almost if we did that. But I have tickled his fancy with a little bit of extra money for old Jonah. Do you know what? £5,000 for you, Jonah. We've got money. You can have £5,000. Whoa. Let's leave that there. What do you reckon? Any more clauses we can put in? I could do it as a contract extension after promotion, actually, couldn't I? Nah, let's do it like this. Honestly, Callum, pretty good. It's also because I did do it as we moved anyway. So it kind of felt like just another stage in my life. So because I'd moved to the other side of the country at the same time as doing that, it kind of didn't feel like a big, I'm not teaching anymore, but obviously very weird. But yeah, loving life. Loving life. Welcome, Junior. Welcome, Junior. Maybe, hopefully. If he gets a work permit. That's the last thing here, isn't it? He might not get one. We'll have to see. He has been teaching us. I have been, yeah. Just teaching the chat stuff, basically. Exactly, yeah. And it was the time to try it because I was leaving that job anyway. So it just made sense in all of those ways. All right, Rente is back, which is good. Can I go to the bathroom? Always, yes. I love that when teachers would be like, no. I was like, why do I care? If you go to the toilet and you're not in it, it's fine. Less people to be teaching at one time. Right, loads of these scout reports coming in. We need to check as well. I don't know if Leone is still here. I like the look of this guy. Keisuke Toshiyama. That's not his name. Toyoshima. Midfielder. We've just signed Till Baxter. We probably don't need him. But Japanese under 21 international. Oh, there's that Francini. Will he sign for us again yet? Inter want him. Yeah, no work permit. For next year, though, as an ESC place, it'd be brilliant. Once a teacher, always a teacher. My wife is a teacher, so I know this. That is kind of true, yeah. Every day is a school day in a Clayts stream. Yeah. That's a super bargain, by the way. He's not going to choose us over Napoli or Inter, to be honest, but he would have been great, but I don't think we could sign him now because we haven't got the ESC places. If he doesn't go, the summer, though, is a good time to have a look at him. For sure. I'm just going to do this again. Just because I'm scared. I'm going to press that. All right. Continue there. Broaders set to... We've loaned out this youngster who didn't have a face before. Darcy Broaders. And we have a game against Cheltenham approaching. Why do I see assistant manager? Is it usually assistant coach? Are you in America or in a place in the world where you use the term assistant coach usually? Because it's a language thing. In England, we call it an assistant manager, which is why it's that. Same with, you'll see things like go on holiday for us, but for you, it might be go on vacation. Little differences depending on where you are. Creating your own immersion, exactly. That is the way you have to do things, I think, in FM26. But yeah, it's good. Right, Francis move delayed to work due to work permit. 20th, we find out if Junior is joining then. I mean, should we throw our name to the hat for Francini? The son of a mafia boss, as we called him before. He'd be worth it. I think he'd be brilliant. Like, look how good this guy is. As our right back forever. We might as well try, no? Even if we don't get the work permit, sign him without it, like we did with Demista, maybe. Because he's Italian, shake my head. No, because we said Michael Francini. It's the whole conversation we had. It's not something I made up. It's true. Let's try. Work permit issue is said there. Even if we don't sign him, I know, Italian bread, you're all good. Even if we don't sign him, if he chooses us, he then doesn't join Inter or Napoli, and then we can go and get him in the summer. See what I'm saying? Why can I... So what's his range? Up to 550k. He might cost us a fair old chunk here. Okay, that's actually way cheaper than I thought. I probably over-egged it again there. It's a good job we've got loads of money. I can hear Jackie crying. Sign him and loan him to Napoli. That's also what we could do. Right, is he actually interested? Let's see. More bids for Magai. Premier League interest. Oh, Brighton are back. Brighton scares us because Yambo decides to accept those, which is a scary proposition. Let's loan out these youngsters. I'm happy for you to go and play football, lads. Not happy for you to go. Reject. Let's see. Where is Magai there? Making positive development. What? N'Golo Magai has potentially Premier League standard. Has Neil Critchley lost his mind? He is actually so good, this guy. I think he might have absolutely started flying up in ability. He's only 19. We're definitely going to be losing Magai soon. The bids are going to keep going. Compare him to the Mafia Don. Well, he's left-sided. Mafia Don is right-sided. So we don't need to. Stop calling him the Mafia Don. Francini has considerable interest in negotiating terms, but feels there are more appealing options elsewhere. He has more interested in joining Napoli or Inter, which is weird. Unfortunately, would probably fail to gain a work permit, but we could loan him back. If we do this, Should I just loan him straight back to Guidonia Monticello 1937 Football Club? And then, if they might accept our bid and reject any bids from Inter, and I think he already had a bid from Inter, didn't he? Maybe I don't do that, but I'm wondering if that could be a little thing that we use here. Let's make him a key player, because I'm sure they will not make him a star player. Get him to learn English, that's fine. I reckon we give him chunks. Do the old Demeister trick, yeah. I reckon we give him an absolute wage and get him to join. Exactly what he wants, 1 year. Because he's really good. Listen, mate. 1 point. Hang on a minute. Who we got here? Matteo Sanna. Look, Matteo. Come here. Matteo. Just come here. Come here. Shh. I'm going to give you £11,000. But I want you just to go to Napoli, go to Inter and just say, fuck off. All right? 11 grand, mate.
Follow me. Okay.
That should work. That should do it. Let's also give him release fee, non-promotion release fee. Again, probably don't want to do that because if he joins in the summer, non-promotion, relegation I think we can do. Non-promotion, let's make it 250k. Matteo looks like he's open to bribes. That moustache isn't real. This is somebody else under some type of disguise. Who else does he have on his books here? He has Olaf Gorter, Donato Torresi. No massive players on there. Some high value players, but no massive players on there. Moving like Abramovich. What? Sorry? I'm not sure that'll sway the signing. I'm sure you're right. Big minimum, lots of years, big minimum fee release, extension. I want him to join though. And I think if I put those things in, it will make him less likely to join me. Do you see what I mean? Unused, massive. Clean sheet. That's too much. I do kind of want to put the optional in though. Loads of, yeah, keep it simple with loads of cash incentives. If we win the FA Cup, mate, you get £130,000. Actually, that's not what I... Okay, no. Actually, he won't join this. He won't be in... Does this work? Right. I can offer him here £130,000 if he gets into the Sky Bet League 2 Players Select. But if we get promoted, because this excludes current season, if we get promoted, we're not even in League 2. So he can't get into the League 2 Players Select. But if we get into the up it to 20 million and try it, if he does get into the League 1 one, will we have to pay him £130,000? Will it adjust for the different league? It does specify League 2 there, is what I'm saying, all right? Give him 1 year deal and 1 year extension after so many games. That's maybe the way to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Otherwise, you do the contract extension, don't you? Surely he likes that. That's a good deal I've offered you there. Is it better than going to Inter or going to Napoli? I guess we find out. And also, can we even sign him without a work permit? I guess we find out. Did I just offer that 130k for League 2, by the way? I think I did. I mean, I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. Keeps out of focus. I guess we find out. I didn't mean to actually put it in. I did it as a joke and then left it in there. But maybe it's going to be the difference between actually... I think it said 200 billion. It definitely didn't say 200 billion. The Nilsen Rodriguez, rubbish. Cool name, but rubbish. Sure, that won't come back to bite you. When have we ever had anything like that in a contract come back and bite us in this stream? You can't name any times. So, exactly. See? Don't worry about it. Right, let's find out if he chooses us. We need to get to the 20th for the Nigerian lad. I forgot his name again. I'm going to really think about this.
Follow me. Okay.
Francis. Yeah, the camera's really not... Junior Francis. The camera's really not used to natural lighting, is it? It's because it's on my face. I can see it on the camera on there. It's like all light here, the way that I've got it set up. So it just thinks my face is massive and it's struggling to find the autofocus on it. If I went closer, it'd be fine. But yeah, it's exactly that. If we ignore all the times it's happened, it's never happened. I like the way that you think. Right, go to match. Let's drop a save. I'm not going to play it. It's Cheltenham. Let's instant result this one and get back to our transfers, I reckon. Okay. Robinson back out for Papi Cisse. I knew I was going to do it. 15 points lead. Who else needed? Zaroli needs games. Falovsky needs games. Zaroli does need games, yeah, but he's playing anyway. Falovsky's injured. He's fully fit enough. Let's put him back in. Till Backstein can play. We could give a debut to our boy. Is Melly back? Who the f... is Melly? Malvin de Meester, isn't it? He is back. All right, Malvin de Meester plays. Wolves want to loan him. Oh. Do I need to make these bids to try and get our boys back? I can offer. They want him to be tested somewhere else. I could pay 80%. That's a lot of wage. Can I afford 10k wages? I think it's about double what the highest earner is on. End of next season. Star player with... an optional future fee of £120 million. It used to work, but he will be the top goal scorer in League One next year. They'd accept this, you know. He might not choose us because other teams might go for it. But as long as we play him as a channel forward, they're actually all right with it. We might... Did they accept it? I don't know if I've even offered. Did I bid? I must have done. We might be able to get him back there. Let's do the same for John Pereira. We couldn't do this before the stream. Before now. I think before January probably. He's worth 19. I can't loan him yet. Why can't I loan him? Cannot be extended so soon after it started. So we need to wait a little bit longer for Pereira. Okay. That's all right. So Demeester might be back though. That could be great news. Why can't I get back here? There we go. And Mane as well. You are correct. Why have these guys not got faces now? Their faces are back. Mane also, yes. Mane we should be able to extend. He's only on 4.5k, so even if we give him 100% wages... Can we sign him? No, we can't. His value's too high. So they want him tested. We'll give him full wages. We will give you an optional fee of something silly. Did I do a big optional fee this time? I feel like I did. I mean, let's do 120k, a million, because it makes no difference. You'll be a star player. $98k a month. It's 2 million. We haven't... I don't think we're in a position to be spending £2 million on Mateus Mane. We've got money, but we haven't got that money. Let's try 0. What about 0? Have you thought about that, Wolves? And let's try giving them... Let's make this 100 and... Let's make that 300. That is way too much. Yeah. Can we do anything else? I can say... They've said no. Maybe the end of Mateus Mane at 3 counties. Is it 2 seasons? It is, isn't it? Has he got like a future fee that we've got on there now? No. Preferred role apparently is no-nonsense goalkeeper, though. I'm not sure it is. Preferred position right wing. Preferred role no-nonsense goalkeeper. What? I don't think that's true. Let's... Makes sense. Let's now get into this game then. I will instant it, but I am excited to see Till get his debut. We need to give him a number, don't we? It is classic FM26. Let's go back to N'Golo Magai as well. He's back. And do that. Proceed with the match. I didn't have to give him a number. That must have given him his number anyway then. We have 1-1. Oh my word. It was a 94th minute winner from Malvin de Meester to win us the game. Melly with the goal to his mates. Mateus Mane did not get any points anyway. Wow. Let me add this one in. What will that do? Chucky assist, I think it was. What will that do to Fantasy FM? Let's find out. I will get those points added. Attend this. Well, let's not actually go to it, but let's continue. Backstein did come on and make his debut. Okay, I was like, who's bid for de Meester? But it's us. They've accepted our bid for de Meester. That's good. Want permanent deal struck for him? Of course they do. I'm going to try and loan him again, lads. I'll do my best. Player of the match was 9.2 de Meester. It was a clean sheet. I don't think clean sheets are working perfectly. It's only the people who get the points, isn't it? So I need to add that. Let me do that as well. Points are being added, chat. We also had... No, he didn't play. Oh, no, it is right. It is right. Because they didn't play the 90. So it is correct with the clean sheets. Okay. Points have been allocated. Our newest leader, or the leader is... New leader, chat. Colon's gone top. Or Colonic, as his name is there. Colon's gone top. Joint with Dusmano. You two are now top above Alexander by 12 points because of that Chucky assist to de Meester goal. Backstein apparently means Rocky Brook, which is also a great name. That is a great name. I agree with you. Well done, Rocky Brook. Makes his debut. Did they give him a number then? They must have done. If I go here, I see his number. They've given him number 16. I didn't do that, but he's number 16. Nice. Good work. All right. We are... Francis is in. Yay. New winger. I always remember his name as well. Junior Francis for 200. New record signing. He plays cricket for Sussex. What, Till Backstein? Junior Francis is our new record transfer. I don't feel like he should be because he's not necessarily going to be a starter. Either way, though, we have brought him in. Zaroli's going to welcome him. How good does he actually look? Let's see. Value is in a good place. Finishing's a bit rubbish. He's already on international duty, which is a worry. And he's not back until in about 3 weeks. That's good. That's good news to start, isn't it? But he is hopefully going to be good for the future, maybe. Or like as an option. The Mafia Don will exceed him, yes. If he chooses us. I really hope he does. And I have no idea how it's going to play out because we are going to have to loan him again if we do get him in this window. What are we on? The 20th. Let's try and get to the end of Jan. It probably won't happen. So I do need to go at some point, but let's see. Zaroli's kicking off. I guess because of his work permit. We've exceeded. Yeah, I know. But we are in League 2, Ren. You have to remember these things. We have exceeded the £1 million mark for Magai. It's scary because Yambo is going to get involved, isn't he? How am I doing at Hull? It's a good question. Also, Zaroli earlier is worried about not having his work permit renewed when it comes to new contract talks. What can I say to him that helps with this? I think I'd like to leave if possible, please. I don't think I'll get my work permit renewed. You will. I'm not talking to you about it. You will. No, don't. Just going to ignore him. Yambo is a secret Brighton fan. I think he might be right. He might be off, yeah. 1.5 mil will need serious consideration. Yeah. Sunderland's just bid as well. Is it negotiable? Enough games left where you can play him. I think so. He should play in every game. If we were to do 50% and get... He's Premier League... He's got Premier League potential. With a loan back, yes. If we got 4 mil with... Is that just the end of this season? Because that's a bit rubbish. I want next season, really. That fee will go through the roof. I think we just keep rejecting. Honestly, I was going to negotiate this. I think we just keep rejecting. You're so right. If we can get him into League One, that value goes up so much. You are right. We should be considering it, but I think you're right that we just hold on. We've got to get through 8 more days without Yambo kicking in and getting involved, and then we try and get that up for next year. You're so right. There's another bid, 1.1 mil. Yambo's not getting involved yet, so it's the same thing. Pereira got to deadline day, didn't it? And then we had to do... Then the board accepted it. The Mafia boy has accepted us. No, he's not going to get a work permit. But he has accepted us. 215k. I actually don't think that is more, is it? I think that is less than we just spent on... Yeah, it's less than we spent on Junior Francis. But he has accepted us. We just need to find out what happens. 30th of Jan, we need to not do the second appeal, right? We need to sign him without the work permit on the 30th. Because if you appeal it, the second time it doesn't give you the option, or at least it didn't with the contracts. So I reckon if it gives us the chance to sign him without, we do it. You'd like to go out on loan. I mean, I could sell you. Is there anyone interested in you, Kanaya? Exeter will make a bid. 60k. Done. Backup keeper. 60k is fine. If only he was Colombian, the permit would go straight through. Exactly. We've got links. Not illicit. Not dodgy. Allegedly. 1.3 mil from Leeds. Scary. Client is expecting the offer from Leeds to be accepted as he was promised to be sold when a bid of 1.3 million was received. I'm just going to reject it. And as you say, reject all transfer offers and just pretend that we cannot see what's happening here. He's unhappy that the promise was not kept. But if I ignore him, I'm going to do the Michael Scott trick of just closing all of the blinds to my office and pretend that I can't see this. I'm not even going to discuss it with him. But we are keeping Demeester for next year. Confirmed. Melvin Demeester. Now that I don't think I was expecting. It is so expensive, by the way. £10,000 a week. But Melvin Demeester will be a 3-county striker next year. I don't know if we can afford that. Especially when we're paying £130,000 to the mafia boy. Yeah, £120 million optional fee there. Probably won't take them up on that. Imagine Jan Bo was like, oh, by the way, I've seen how good he is. I've seen how many goals he's scoring. I've decided to just take them up on the £120 million offer. All right, we've got some stuff going on here. We have got Magai rejected, 1.9 million. Terrifying. It is believed that Magai's preferred choice of move could be Manchester United. Cool. Boyce Clark, 59k. Can I... I'll pay the 1.3, that's fine. Can you go to 70? Piss. Shites. Okay, well, you're staying then. You told me they'd bid 60k and they bid 59, so I negotiated, all right? That was your fault, agent. You scuppered that move for your client, not me. Nothing to do with me. Extra league, of course. Any update on stadium updates? From Bassy Boy, you mean? No. All for 11k, yeah. Rejected, good. Youth facility's been upgraded, that's good. Maybe our next intake will actually be good, because the ones that we've done before have been rubbish. Since like season 1, we had some good ones. We made a lot of money off that one. Like Chin Shang and Beyond and a few Clarence Clumps have all gone for good money. And then every intake since then has been absolutely atrocious. I feel like that happens a lot in saves. It like drags you in by giving you a good first one. I mean, if you'd negotiated to 60 dead, they might have said yes. Yeah, that's true. Listen, still though, I didn't scupper that. The agent did. Nothing to do with me. 2 days to find out whether we get the mafia boy. I probably need to start. That sounds problematic to keep calling him that. But we've sort of set the mood now. They've signed a right back. Does that mean they don't want a left back? Devin Wrench has gone to United. Maybe they don't want Magai anymore. They probably do. Magai bid 1.3 mil. Still no Jan Bo intervention though. This is what we wanted. We are 1 day away. Do we have a game? We do. A new Frankie rather than Mafia bloke. Yeah. Sorry lads, I need the extra grand hefty biscuit budget around these parts. Exactly. I was promised 60k. You can't just come in and go, 59, that'll do, won't it? No, it won't. You told me 60. His dad works in refuse collection. No mafia, how dare you? I know. Right, we've got no right back. Well, we have, but he's a bit tired. He's going to play anyway. Zaroli unhappy. Magai also unhappy. Long list of clubs wanting our players there. Nia Kirby's wanted. Does Nia Kirby's contract, it goes till next year. I think we keep him around for experience. Or he runs a chain of Turkish barbers and vape shops. The big sweet shops that you see in London city centre. Completely. Or tech shops. With just loads of iPhones. All completely legit, of course. Oh yeah, the new one is American candy shops. Exactly, money laundering, exactly. Let's do the same team. I want to kind of get Chucky back in. But I don't know who for. I guess we don't. Only because I want to play Folovsky so that he can get... Okay, one game won't make a difference. Oh no, he was on 51. I need to get his work permit, so I need to play him. Rente's taken a stream off. He has. He was injured. He's not even been on the bench, actually. Why is he not even on the bench? He was so good last year. Oh, it's because he was injured, yeah. Let's give him a start. You're right. You know, you've convinced me there. I shouldn't... Did I instant result that? Here you go. You convinced me. You charmed me. We've won 4-0. Folovsky, Demister, Chucky off the bench to score twice. Fair play. Doesn't matter if you don't start them. They still score the goals that you need. Fair enough. Partner. Thank you for the follow. Anyone else getting the dad knife ads with absolute awful knife handling demonstrations? I don't think I am. Mateus Mane doesn't get points anyway, but that's fine. Get you guys on there. Points are being calculated as we speak. Another win. Brooke Meyer's injured. 2 to 3 weeks for Brooke. Robinson gets man of the match. Was that 4-0? It was a clean sheet also, yes. Player of the match, Josh Robinson, 9.5. Clean sheets done. Clean sheets do work. It adds extra ones. Okay, they are working. Perfect. Apply points. Go. Right, points update. As I have a load of scouts reports coming back in there, which is fun. Points update. It is still Colon and Dusmano are going to win, I think, because that might be the final game, I would say, of the stream. But we will see if there's time for another one. Now, we do have a rejected work permit for Emilio Francini. Look how many are in third. Are they all joint? Are they? That's fun. I assume this will come through before the window closes. We have to now rely that he wants to join without a work permit, don't we? The Malvin Demeester special. I can't remember. What did we say? I feel like Ollie or somebody did a madness on the work permit chat that we did, and I don't remember what it was. Send them on loan and don't apply. I only then, Dusmania, my only options were apply or cancel the deal. Well, I suppose if I said don't appeal, would it have come up? Maybe. I might as well appeal. Make them an offer they can't refuse in the work permit office. I'll drag them in and say, listen, I gave 11 grand to his agent. Just name your price. Nia Kirby would like to go out on loan. Would you, Nia? Let's see if Chucky can fix it. He can't. Okay. Why? Not playing time. Can I say, would it be better to become a backup? I'm sure I told him this already. Well, you are needed as a backup. You are playing as a backup. That doesn't even make sense. I'm an immigration lawyer, and that's often unironically how it ends up going. Christ. My word. It's not surprising, but Christ. You'd like to go on loan as well, would you? I told you could leave, but your agent scuppered it, all right? Your agent scuppered it. Okay, still nothing. Right, it's work permit decision day for Francini. Cisse's back from injury. Do we manage to get this deal over the line? Let's go and find out. I assume he's not going to get the work permit, but will we? It was rejected. He's set to sign. Yes! He's willing to join without a work permit, chat. This is a massive signing. Now, we will need to work out what we're going to do with ESC places, but this guy is an absolute beast of a right back. Outrageously good. He was wanted by Napoli and Inter, obviously for their under-18s team, but he's decided to come and join 3 counties for next year without a work permit. He literally cannot play. I did say he gets £130,000 though if he gets into the League 2 Team of the Year, so that's a worry. Oh, we do get the optional 2 years as well though. That's good. Right, accept that. Do I have time to loan him out? I can't offer him out yet, can I? Can we get him a loan? I should have accepted the loan back thing, shouldn't I? Yeah, star player with no work permit. Can we loan him out super quickly? The board don't love it. They probably think it's too expensive. Emiliano, offer loan status available for loan. He might get upset with that, but we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Loan offer. Any? Just offer. That's cool, Chasing Lamely. That's cool. Right, let's just see. Let's get to the end of this window and see whether we can do that. And then I really do have to go. Loan bids already. Okay, nice. Okay, wow. RC Lens in the second division in France. Nuremberg in Bundesliga 2. Paderborn, active interest. I guess 100% wages. Wow. Squad players not amazing, but do you know what? Take your pick. It's better than not playing at all here, isn't it? Take your pick. See if we can get that over the line before the end of this window. I assume there was no future fees included there, because that would be kind of bad. I don't think there was. I doubt that there would have been. Right, we've got to the end of the month. Player of the month was Chucky. Well done. Demeister got Young Player of the Month. Barely played. We got Manager of the Month. Very nice. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate you. And that is basically it now, right? Does it finish? Is this the deadline day, the 1st, or is it on the 2nd? All right, I just want to see if Francini goes. Get his loan. Deadline day is the 4th. Ah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it goes today anyway, though. Magai bid 1.2 rejected. Oh, yeah. It's way later. Why is that, then? Is it because it's the Monday? I assume so. 4th seems like a long time after. We might get one more game in here then. I do need to go. We're going to get one more game in here then for Fantasy FM for it to be changed finally. Oh, I didn't mean to stop you. We need to bring... Let's just bring Mane back in for you. Put you on the bench. Cisse's back. 75 minutes is good enough for me to start. It's always the first Monday in February. Yeah, that'd be why. Just the Monday landing on the 4th is why it feels like a long time into the month. Zaroli plays, Renta plays, Demeister, Folovsky. That is our team. We play Bromley. And do we win against Bromley? I assume we do, but I can't see it. 4-0. Another clean sheet. Mane Demeister. I was spitting rhymes there for a second. Very good. Right. This will be the final deciding game then for Fantasy FM. One more game, yeah. I'll get that in there. Paste the screenshot. And, oh, come on. Francini, I want to know. And also, are the Wyvernettes still top of the league? Or has Leonie bottled it since she came back? They're still top. Oh, my word. They're joint on points at the top. Demeister gets player of the match as well. That could be huge. And clean sheet points. Points are in for Fantasy FM. The final scores then for today's stream is... We have Colonic. Oh, my word. It was close. Look at Wizard Sleeve popping into 3rd right at the end. Look how many people are on 199. We had Colonic or Colon and Dusmano winning. Wizard Sleeve gets 2nd or 3rd. And then we had a bunch of people just behind. So can we get a GG's to Colon and Dusmano? Well done. You are today's Fantasy FM winners. Soon, hopefully by next stream, possibly not, depending on when we now stream again, we will start a proper season which will go on for longer. Will include things like transfers. I think I've got it working, but it needs more testing. More loans. I guess we're not going to find out then. We'll do Paderborn. Oh, there are no wages. I can't reject it now. I kind of want the wages paid. He's on a decent wedge. GG's, well done. All right, chat. Okay, we're one day away. Let's actually get to conclusion. I keep basically saying bye, but then I want to find out what goes. Where does Francini go? Finished the window. We did the entire January window. That's good. Deadline today. We did some good business there. Tilbachstein. Francis. I think that's his name. And then Francini for next season and Demeister back for next season is wild. More bids for Magai. Several clubs have made offers. Have they all been rejected? Several clubs just made offers for Magai on deadline day. And Yambo hasn't got involved. I think we're okay. Still, I think we're okay. It really is asking the stream to end with a Yambo intervention at 9 p.m. It's now 11:45. Francini is off to RC Lens. 100% wages paid. Player's a wing back. Squad player. Enjoy your little holiday in France. And we'll see you in the summer. It would be a big loss. We'll have to replace Mane with maybe the Portuguese lad. That's true. We can make a bit of a plan for that next season, though, can't we? We've also got the Nigerian lad at least as an option, as a body in already, kind of proactively for Mane. That's a good point. All right, is that window closed yet? Are we going to get through without Magai going? We're on to 4 p.m. It was late, wasn't it, on deadline day last time for John Pereira? 4:30. More bids are in. Come on, Jan. Don't do anything silly. Rejected. We're fine. 6 p.m. Oh, God, this is tense. Why is this so tense now? More bids at 7 p.m. I think all rejected. It's really difficult to tell. If I go transfer activity, there's nothing on there that is active. Look, they are all rejecting They're only offering about the same, though, which is good. I mean, everyone is trying. But I think we're getting away with it. Yep. It's now 9:30 or 9:15, 10:30. It closes at 11, right? I think this is it. We kept him, chat. That's a good window. We've done some good business there. Not even necessarily for this season. For next year, we've done some good business there. I'm dropping a save. And we're calling it there for today, chat. That was successful in spite of the crashes. Can I just say as well, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know how annoying it is having to go over the same things again with things like crashes and stuff. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for spending your Easter Sunday mornings with me, chat. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I will see you in the week. I will do a post. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, !Discord. And I'll do any announcements and stuff there about some midweek streams, maybe evening streams. 3 streams per week, though. You have my word. We're going to do it this week. It's going to be glorious. We're going to play more 3 counties. It's going to be good fun. How does that sound? Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you when I next see you. Before next Sunday sometime. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. See you later.